You understand, Glenn? What a fucking smart-ass little cunt. What a fucking little cunt. That's what he says to me. You know, I'm the only fucking cunt, right, who fucking does anything, and is going to say that to me. Oh, 100% right. It's absolute fucking dog shit. Fucking dog shit. You know what I mean? And what am I supposed to fucking do? Seriously, what the fuck am I supposed to do with these deadbeats? Yeah, these cunts, they fucking use you. They use you. And as soon as you catch on to them that, hey, they're using you, you're the biggest fucking cunt in the world. You know what I mean? And you think I'm that stupid, do you? Is that right? You think you fooled me this long? You know? Fucking ridiculous. You understand what I'm saying?
Hi guys.
It doesn't hit again, right?
Hi guys, it's ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about DavidSW. DavidSW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at DavidSW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to DavidSW. I would highly recommend DavidSW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to DavidSW.
Send money now. Super chats are what we need. Send money now.
Hey guys, it's ArchieLuxury, and you are on the greatest live stream in the Archieverse. What's going on? I got a nice message from my good friend Toyota Mo. I just want to say, I said to Toyota Mo, hello, beautiful man. Please come on my stream. Sure. Yeah, please. I'm going to please come on now. I just want to, he wants, this is Toyota Mo's sent me some, there was a little conditions. Toyota Mo says to me, apologize to JJ and Curly and I'll come on soon. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry, JJ. Sorry, JJ. Sorry, Curly. Yeah, sorry. I gotta let you guys walk the fuck all over me, hey? Hey, take all the leads you want. Walk all over me. Hey, man, it's all cool. It's all good. Walk all over me. Drive a steamroller. Let's get a steamroller next time. Drive all over me, hey? I got to apologize. I'm sorry, Curly. Sorry, JJ. It's my fault. I'm wrong. You guys are right. Yeah, I was wrong. Hey, boo. Boo. Hey, boo. Yeah, Curly. Yeah, Curly, I'm sorry. Boo. I gotta let you abuse me all the time. Boo. I gotta let you kick me when I'm down. Boo. I gotta let you, you know, you're always right, Curly. I'm an idiot to think that you guys, Curly just wanted to use me for the 40% shakedown, and then you went to did it on your own channel. Yeah, I'm wrong, Curly. Boo! Boo apologizes. Boo! Boo apologize. Yeah, I was wrong, Curly. You're right. It's all good. JJ, come back. JJ, I should have let you take everything, man. You organized the dinner. I didn't, you know, I'm a cynical bastard to think you were only doing it for yourself, man. Hey, I thought you liked me, JJ. I just thought I was cynical. I had bad thoughts. I was thinking you're just doing it to market to your audience. Hey, because you were a weak, meek mouse when you first came on the streams. A meek mouse. Then you cut out an existence, and hey, you had the diva moment. Fuck you, Arch. You're not sucking my cock long enough. Hey. That's how it is, guys. These guys here, they come for a while, and I'm happy. If they're making money for me, that's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind tolerating them, humoring them. No whiskeys left. Look at that. The cupboard is bare, all empty. No whiskeys at all left for Archie. No alcohol. You know, this is the whole thing. That's it. That is how it goes. It is just over. It's over. Red Rover. Yeah, it's Red Rover over. That's right. That's exactly it there. It's over. It's over. Mr. Wilkinson, if you have any nasty comments, I'll just ban you like last time. Yeah, this is the way it goes. See, these guys here, they think I'm dumb. Yeah, Toyota Mo's just come back. Take care, my queen. Come on, Toyota. You said you'd jump on. I apologized. I'm sorry, JJ. Sorry, JJ. I was just thinking, I was just cynical. Come on, Toyota Mo. Jump on. Come on. See, this is the way it goes. They use you. This is what happens. They use you and they spit you out. This is it. They use you and spit you out. Fake drama. Hey, I just woke up to these guys. These guys aren't my friends. I just woke up. They wanted to use me and spit you out. That's how it goes. That's the business. It's a business. Yeah. That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes there. These guys here. I tried to get JJ back. Yeah. I said, I love you, JJ. I wanted to get JJ. He just said to me, he's never coming on your shit stream again, you cunt. Ooh. I said, hey, Jay, I gave him some love. I love you, JJ. I'm sorry, man. Just having bad YouTube time. Everything is down. Yeah. What can you do, hey? What can you do? This is the thing. You wake up to these guys and Boo gets upset. They get upset. They get upset. They get upset. They get upset. That's it. They thought that it is what it is. It is what it is. And what can I say? What can I say? What can I say? It is what it is, guys. It is. We got someone joining us. We got HR. Hey, HR. How are you?
Hi, Paul. Thanks for agreeing to the second interview for the IT analyst role. I've got to be honest, I've got some concerns.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to updating my IT skills in line with your corporate direction.
Well, thank you, Mr. Pluder. I did reach out to the HR department. They've done a bit of Google back searching on your name, and there's a channel called the ArchieLuxury channel.
I've never heard of it. What do they do? Is it any good? Should I watch it?
I mean, it's quite clearly you and...
You know, I've got a twin brother who's absolutely insane. You do know this, don't you?
Well, I've just got some queries because Paul, they had the same horns as yourself, and you were pictured...
identical twins. I'm identical twin brother. I didn't want to say anything. That's correct.
But he wasn't in any of these videos, so I can only assume it's you going to visit ladies. No. Hold on, Mr. Pluder. I can only assume it was you visiting ladies of the night in Singapore. Were you visiting ladies of the night in Singapore? Because you're going to bring our brand into distribution.
No, I was actually, if you have a look, I was studying for certs. I was doing certs when this was allegedly happened. I was studying.
You were doing certs between two Asian ladies' legs.
Studying for the certs.
Sorry. You were studying in between two ladies' legs, as per the video. Is that correct, Mr. Pluder?
I was doing the certs, the certifications.
In between their legs.
Certification? You know, ITIL. I was doing server assistant courses.
I bet they were assisting you because I've seen the videos and it's quite clearly you, Paul.
No, I think we've just got a few super chats I've got to grab here. We've got Dildog $10. Happy Hump Day, fuckeroonies. And we've got Eddie on. Hey Eddie, what's going on, Eddie?
Hey man.
No, that's it. If there's one more man, that's it. We got Sam Davidson, £2. Love the Pontiff. Love the Pontiff. And we got Patek Philippe, $5. Hello, Fika. That's from Patek Philippe. And guys,
can I just say one thing? This guy, Mr. Wilkinson, he is the most vicious punter I've ever witnessed.
Yeah, that's
what's wrong with him? He's so vicious, Arch.
Oh, you know, I gotta tell you, there's some vicious punters around. There is. It's how it goes. What do you say? It is what it is.
So Arch, what's the best one and done? We haven't spoken about this before. I'm intrigued.
No, we haven't spoken about this before. One and done.
Before we get onto that, I've got some good news.
Yes, sir.
So I went into Goldsmiths. My partner was in town looking in some lady shops. I went in. Long story short, Arch, they said they could get me a bluesy retail within 4 weeks.
Okay, bluesy's no longer a hot watch.
It's not. That's what they told me.
Sorry?
It's not. That's what they told me. It's not hot. It's not hype. So we can get it for you.
Yeah, that's a lot of money still, but okay. So I'm just trying to work out.
Arch, mother wants the retail experience, the AD experience. She wants to have some champagne. She wants to get told how nice she looks before she spends an extra £2,000 for the experience. Well, say something, Arch. Don't leave me hanging, big boy.
Yeah.
She wants to pay £2,000 for the champagne, for the truffles, for the compliment.
That's okay.
No, it's going to be brilliant.
It's a great day. It's a great day. It's a great day today. You know that?
What, because I'm here?
It's always a great day when you're here. That's for sure.
Yes. Eddie, what's new in your world? Did you go to the job interview?
Eddie doesn't talk anymore.
Why not?
We got Uzi here. Hey, Uzi man, how are you?
Hi Archie, how you doing? Hey HR, what's going on, buddy?
He's just chilling. I'm trying to motivate Arch in the stream. He's a bit downtrodden.
support. I've got another super chat. We got Patek Philippe, $5. We talking watches tonight, or how the sausage is made for the 40th time this week? Basically, want to know if we have Narc on repeat.
We want Narc. Arch. Narc is a legend.
So funny. That was so
yes,
funny.
Yeah.
Hey, HR, stop pussyfooting around. When are you going to apologize to Mr. Crappy Luxury? Come on.
Crappy Luxury can go eat a
big
dick.
Boy.
He can go eat a dick. Crappy's a simp. He's a simp cuck.
That's really rough, HR. Okay, you're not ready yet. That's why I came on. All right, guys, take it easy.
Hey, we want you to stay, Uzi.
I don't listen. I can't. I get too scared. Too many people, man. I'm gonna hit and run on this show. Too many people. All right.
Look, Crappy. What do you saw? What Nick did? He's a spineless jelly. You saw the stream.
You know what I thought. Hey, I stuck up for you. All right.
Exactly, and I appreciate that. He's a cuck.
Take it easy.
Just cover me for a minute. I got to cover a personal call. Just cover me.
Cover you, Arch. You don't even pay me. You don't even pay me, Arch. Why am I covering you?
Just cover me. I got to ring my son quickly. Just hang
on.
All
right. No, I'll retract that. I'll read some of these chats. What have we got here in the peanut gallery? What have we got here that's interesting? His partner is male. Mr. Wilkinson is Dodger. Oh, I see. JJ was milking Archie dry. HR's avatar looks a bit like Jake the Uppie. It is Jake. Archie has already run out of steam. I gotta be honest, he does. HR is trying to be nice. He next to Narc. Sorry, HR. Can only be on at the Narc. Oxley State High. Oh, Bear's back. Bear, you gonna jump on, Bear? I saw there was some disagreements earlier with mental jock. Always well, Johnny. Nice to see you, sir. HR, don't disrespect your elders. Real big boys, show the red bottoms. They're in the other room, Patel. They're Uzi. Lol, go HR and Jake. HR, were you in Bristol Pride? Were you in Bristol Pride this summer? No, Bristol's quite far away from me, Wilkinson. HR only does bareback. Yes. Apes, Bear, thoughts on mental jockeying? Yeah, Bear, what happened with Jock earlier? I was catching up. What are the comments for him? What was going on there? Put it in the chat. I need subtitles to understand Jock. You wee rat of a man, Eddie can't talk without man. Eddie, why aren't you talking? What's going on? Did the interview not go well? Tell me, big boy. Only the YouTube pest. I've electrocuted thousands of people. Oh, yeah, that's 100% there, bud. HR, any MILFs around a Goldsmith? I got to be honest, there was one. She had a Milgauss Z Blue on. She was borderline cougar. Very nice. Hi, Bear. Eat shite. Ooh, an acquired taste. That's gotta hurt there, big boy. Eddie's been a bad boy. He's on timeout. Eddie, you're a bad boy. Quality content from Green Man. Apes, you ever going to jump on? I reckon we'd get on quite well. This is worse than the dental footage of rotten teeth. I agree at the moment. Mike the Snake will likely think Jake the Yuppie is saying all of this. He is. I'm a yuppie. I've got a day date, which the bracelet is as stretched as an accordion.
So anyhow, let me say this to you, okay? Let me tell you the drum.
You tell me the drum, big boy. Tell me the drum, then.
Chats here. We got Patek Philippe. Patek Philippe, we talking watches tonight or how the sausage is made? We're talking watches. We got old Timmy, $10, Pluta, a nickname that means bad weather and may have been given to someone who was gloomy or complained a lot. It is also found in Chechnya, where it is sometimes spelled Pluta. How appropriate. Thank you, old-timey. And we got Patek Philippe, $10. Consensus from people I showed the 40 mil Explorer 42 is that it fits small for a 40. It's shy of 47 mil lug to lug. Interesting way to make this watch. Better proportion to the Explorer 39, though. And we've got Rich Mitch, £2. HR touched me.
I did. I liked it.
I got to be totally honest with you, one and dones. You know what happened with me? I started off, right? I wanted an Explorer myself, and probably not the 40, the 39, because I'm a bargain shopper. I want a good deal. You know what I mean, don't you?
You're a tight fucker.
Well, I don't have as much money as some of you guys do, right? Which
Arch,
I'm not.
Mum gave me £25,000 today. She transferred it.
Sorry, you got what?
Mum gave me £25,000. The transfer came through.
That's amazing. What more do you want in life?
Maybe a bluesy?
That's incredible. That's incredible. Speaking of which, we've got a special guest on the stream. Hello, Bear Clooney.
Wow.
How are
Arch,
you?
I'm going to jump off royalties here. See you later.
Royalty is here. Hello, Bear Clooney. Is this really Bear Clooney? Please, 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 please. Is this really? Please, please. Yep, that's Bear.
Hey, boo.
Oh, we got the terrible, terrible internet. My God, don't you love technology?
Hey, boo.
Hey, it's really bad. Could you come back on, please?
Of course, look at the super chat from Patel. How do I not come back after that?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We've got a Patek Philippe, $5 Canadian. Should Bear get the 6007G to accompany his 5167A, or are you jealous of him and want him to buy some shitter JLC? And we got Patek Philippe, $100. Bear, tell us how many Explorer ones you've bought since we last spoke. We got Bear joining us. Hello.
Is it better?
It is perfect. Hello. I can't believe you're back. What the hell is going on?
Hey, boo.
Hey,
How
boo.
is my boo doing?
Hey, JJ's getting very venomous with me, okay?
But how is my boo doing? How is my boo doing?
Hey, boo! You're not
Hey,
making
boo.
any money for me. Hey,
Hey,
Curly.
boo.
You know, see, I'm happy to play the village idiot card. That's fine, as long as he keeps making money for me.
Of course.
As soon as he stopped making money for me, I'll call him out.
Oh, he'll be back.
You know?
You know, everyone comes back eventually, right?
Even JJ will be back. He's told me to go suck my
JJ,
dick.
we love you, JJ. JJ, you have done so much for Archivers. We love you, JJ. Come back. You can blame it all on me.
On me, yes. You can. Did you see that? What happened with JJ last time JJ was on the stream? He had a diva fit.
No, I did not see that. But I can tell you one thing.
Yeah.
This guy firmly believes that I've been in your ear, according to him. I've been in your ear, Archie. I haven't talked to you since. When the fuck did we talk last time? I remember.
We spoke a week or two ago. We just talking. We didn't even talk business. We just said, "How are you?" We didn't even talk business.
Yeah, we talked about the kids. We talked about the fathers, obsessive, possessive fathers, and how to deal with that. I don't remember fucking. You know what? Since my expose or whatever the fuck they call it, we haven't really had a talk about these fucks, did we?
No, 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 we haven't.
But
We
I haven't
haven't.
changed my opinion. I mean, ultimately, I have my opinion. You have your opinion. Everyone has their opinion, right?
They're like assholes. Everyone has one.
But it's nice to see red super chat. It's nice to see the super chats piling up. So let's start reading them, big boy.
Start reading them.
Run the show, big boy. Run the fucking show.
Patek Philippe, $100. Bear, tell us how many Explorer ones you've bought since we last spoke.
I own two Explorers, 40 millimeter and 39 millimeter. In my total time, I bought 4 Explorers. So yeah,
including Explorer 2s, including Explorer.
No. Strictly Explorer.
Explorer 1s.
That was actually the first video I ever did on YouTube. It was actually about the Explorer. I have a very special sentimental feelings when it comes to this watch. I know it's not always the most popular, most spoken about, and most wanted Rolex piece, but I think there's something very special about the simplicity of the dial, about the way it wears, about the history behind it. Even if it's manufactured, it's kind of romantic and cool. The way it wears, the way it can be worn on tuxedo, the way it can be worn.
Even if he really did wear a Smith's watch.
Right. But you know what? Explorer is Explorer. I mean, in Flaming War 1, the true James Bond wears actually Explorer in a real James Bond book. It's a special watch. I'm very happy that Tanzil purchased that piece. And yeah, he is enjoying it. And I can understand anyone finding a special level of appreciation for this watch. And as I said before, I think so far, this is the best version, the 40 millimeter. I think they really balance things well. It actually doesn't wear that big. It still wears very similar to 39 millimeter. It wears perfectly for any wrist, and yeah, it's an awesome watch. So I'm happy. I'm happy to be associated with that watch, Tanzil. Thank you for amazing super chat.
And did you know? Actually, let me catch up on the super chats, and I'll tell you a story. Patek Philippe, $5 Canadian. Hey, boo!
Hey, boo! How are you, boo? How are you, boo?
Sam Davidson.
Man child.
Sam Davidson, £10. You are a good bear. Good bear.
I'm a good bear. I try to be good bear. I'll be very honest with you. I honestly try very hard to be a good bear. I mean, it's not always easy because of my obvious Balkan Slavic temperament. But yeah, overall, I'm actually very caring and nice and loving guy.
I do want to apologize to you in a minute. I actually want to apologize about a few things. Would you mind accepting an apology in a minute?
Oh God, you don't have to apologize about anything.
No. I want to apologize. Rich Mitch, £2. Archie is the Vince McMahon of watches.
I don't know. I mean, are you really, like, when you think about it? Yeah, there are elements of it. I think he sees something interesting here. Vince McMahon, the loud mouth, Vince McMahon, the man of the man. Yeah, okay. You know what? I can see that. I think in certain ways this should be perceived as a compliment, Archibald.
Yes, exactly right there. I've got to tell you, so I'm just going to put this screen up on the thing here so we can pay homage to the Explorer 1. We've got another comment
Look at how
here.
beautifully balanced that watch is. And you tell me that there is another watch at that price level that can look perfectly fine with Lamborghini. Also, tell me there is another watch like this that can be worn on tuxedo and on speedo. Come on, amazing watch.
I got to tell you, we've got a super chat. Patek Philippe, $5. Bear, please tell AC3 his JLC is a shitter. Thanks.
Scheider. Listen, I got to be honest with you, Archie. You know how I feel about that JLC. You try to cheat. It's a shortcut. It's a shortcut um, to feeling exclusive and wealthy. It's a shortcut to luxury, super level. It's a shortcut to I can't afford the real shit, so I'm gonna pretend to have a real shit. It's a shortcut, Archie. You know, I know, and everyone in Archiverse knows it. But it makes you happy. It makes you happy. And ultimately, you want us to love your watch. Or do you really? I think
I
that
do. I want to get
secretly, deep inside, I think you enjoy the fucking abuse you're getting about it.
Yes, thank you so much there. It is a very good relief to have the commentary coming forward there.
I like chunky monkeys. I like gold. I like the way it looks on you. You pull it off, but let's be honest, this is not something extremely special, okay? And if you have opportunity, and I know you have opportunity to trade 3 pieces for Patek, you know that Kessler and I would highly approve that.
Kessler said no. Kessler said no.
I don't believe that for a second. Kessler said no to trading JLC, Breguet, and Zenit for a Patek.
Yes.
He lost his mind. The world will end.
Good deal. He said it's not a good deal. That's what he said to me.
The world will end. The world will end, Archibald.
Yes. I know exactly. Let me tell you this. Patek Philippe, $5. Walk Bear through why he should or shouldn't add a 6007G to his Patek collection. He's not selling the Aquanaut. Now tell us, another Patek? What happened? What happened?
Walk Bear through why he should or should not add the 6007G to his Patek collection. He's not selling the Aquanaut. Yeah, Archie, why are you so fucking jealous that I want to add another Patek?
It's expensive. I'm not jealous. It's
really fucking jealous. It was so fucking obvious.
It's poor value, man.
What the fuck are you talking about, poor value? Well, I'll trade in some of my rollies to get a nice Patek. This is my thought process. You tell me what you think about it. So as you know, I have Aquanaut, which is steel. I love the watch, okay? I came to conclusion I really love that piece. So I want to add another Patek. What do I want to add? I want to add something that goes nicely in line with this Aquanaut. There's something that complements the whole concept of two-piece Patek collection. So I was thinking, okay, it has to be a dress piece. I cannot go for another sport piece. Ideally, it would have to be something that has some complication because I think it should be something with complication because ultimately Patek is known for complications. So then I came even further and I thought about the ideal piece would be another steel piece, 5212, interesting complication, interesting dial, and it would add a really some type of steel attribute to a two-piece Patek collection. So I don't know. Keep in mind, in Canada, it's very difficult to find Pateks on a secondary market. There's a very limited amount of them, and the only reason that this 6007G came into my focus was because it became available in Canada. Price was not the greatest one, so I have to say I like the watch, but I wasn't really gung-ho to get it. So I tried to throw a little bit of an idea and offer. It did not work well. However, I do have a taste and urge to add a second Patek piece.
I got to tell you, Bear, seriously, if I were you, there's a many other pieces I would get. World Time, 5130. There's the 5227. That's the hinged officer's back Patek. I think that's a much better buy. There is 5296. So many great pieces, substantially cheaper than this hype baby Patek.
We're kind of running behind the super chats, Archibald.
Hey,
let's pick up.
There we go. We've got another super chat. Rich Mitch, £2. Have you shit on anyone's head recently?
Who, you or I?
I think he means me. I think he's upset. People have asked me to apologize to JJ. JJ, I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm sorry. I just couldn't accept the diva move. You know,
yeah,
JJ,
that's hard.
He used me to build his audience, to build everything. Did you notice when we had that dinner in New York?
No, come on, Archie. I think you're absolutely wrong. He did everything by himself. You are completely wrong about this.
Yes.
JJ's remarkable charm and charisma is what managed to build a very successful channel. I think you are just fucking jealous. And ultimately, you were just kind of under a lot of stress. So you had to react the way you reacted. And you apologized. I heard at the beginning of the show. You beg him and plead with him to return and bring his amazing presence to your stream. We all love when he munches, eats, mumbles, and disappears in the middle of the stream. That's always been very entertaining, at least to me.
Yes, he's cooking and doing other things.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, ultimately, it is Nico that helped him build the channel. So that's the one that we need to thank for, right? So Archie, apologize for fuck's sake, and let's get this diva, this movie star, this amazing fucker, the coolest guy on YouTube. That JJ come back. You can
JJ, come back! You can steal all the leads.
And we go on to a next super chat.
We've got a next super chat here. We have got P Cars, $19.69. Hello, all people. Arch, we all wish you. We all wish we have a friend like Bear. What are your thoughts on the new new blue Tudor Chrono?
Oh yeah. You know, P Cars. That's unfortunately it's a boutique exclusive. It just was announced today. Archie, you want to bring it up? I can maybe WhatsApp it to you. Hang on.
I'm getting it up now. This is the new one. It's a beautiful. I got to tell you something, Bear. It is actually, the blue is sensational. This is a amazing blue. I never seen a blue like this. It's very unique. Let's just call it up now on the screen. There we go. So this blue, actually,
I sent you a nicer picture from Fratello Watches if you wanna use that rather.
Look, I want to show you what I think is amazing. Just look at this. Look, I just want to show you. Look at that blue dial. The bezel, the inner ring there, it's all the same blue. It's very, I love it. I love it. I love it. The only thing I don't love about this watch is it's a little bit expensive. What do you think? 8,000.
Well, you know what's the problem with this watch? It's going to be very difficult to get. Personally, I prefer the pink version. It's more hype, and as you know, I love the hype pieces. Just like our man Toyota Mall, I'm a hype beast. Just
well, they've
like
got
plastic.
the pink as well. Look at the pink. The pink is also available.
Yeah, I know, but
pink
they're not readily available. I've been asking my AD. Yeah.
Look at this. The pink. Now the blue is a Tudor boutique. I've never seen that logo before. They've concentrated on Tudor boutique edition.
Correct.
Whereas the pink, it's general release. It's a general release tuner.
Correct.
So if you had a choice, which one would you go? Now, the only thing that I wish it had the pink bezel to go with it. You notice on the blue one, it's got the bezel. The bezel.
No. The pink is perfect as is. It's
No, but see,
perfect
the
as
blue one,
is.
you've got the blue bezel there. The blue bezel.
Yeah,
Whereas on the pink,
that makes sense. On the pink contrast. You don't want a pink bezel. Come on, man. Come
why
on,
not,
man.
man? Over the
You
top. Let's
can't
do it,
get.
man. Cadillac, man.
Hey, that's right. Pink Cadillac. That's
Quickly,
very
I got to
cool.
grab the super chat. Let me grab Thomas Burnett, £5. What do you think of the new blue Tudor chronograph? And do you think Tudor will win a GPHG this year again, as they always seem to have a rigged win? Let me tell you something. I predicted this last year. I said, when times get tough, you know what these watch manufacturers do?
What do they do?
They release special colors. They're not actually doing new movements, new anything. They're using the same parts bin, except they just change a color. If things get really tough, they'll bring out a Coke. You know what will happen if there's World War III and we have atomic thermonuclear war? They will have the Rolex Coke will come out, Bear. That's what will happen. The cockroaches, the cockroaches will survive, and they'll also have the tuners. So that they have tuners, and they'll have Coke Rolexes.
My answer to amazing Thomas Burnett, awesome guy, by the way, nice to see you, sir. I don't think they will win it again. Was it rigged? I wouldn't be surprised that there is elements of it. I personally prefer the pink over the blue, probably because of the hype. But there's also something very unique in that color, in that design. I haven't really seen it in person. I would love to actually see it in person. I've seen the candy pink with Rolex, and I always said, "Fuck! I wish they made that in 41." There's something very cool about pink dial. Um, I think I would love to wear it, and whenever I wear it, I would think about my man Patek Philippe. Anyway, long story short, I think they're always a favorite, but I don't think they're going to win this time. And it's
I gotta tell
awesome to
you
see
something,
support coming from Thomas Burnett. Thank you, sir.
I got to tell you something, Bear. We've also got, let me just get the catch up on this next super chat here. We've got a few super chats. They are coming fast and the furious. I want to keep the pink. I want to keep the pink on the screen there. See you later. You're coming back after the walk. I got to tell you there, we've got another super chat here. Look at this. We got one from Marty, member for 19 months. Welcome back, Bear. Patek Philippe, $5.
Hang on. Let me respond. This is very kind, very nice. I remember Marty. He's a wonderful guy. And the fact that he's been member for 19 months is quite impressive. Thank you for your remarkable support of Archieverse. And Marty, really good to see you as well. Thank you, sir.
Exactly. And we've got another super chat here. We've got one from Patek Philippe, $5. AC3, will Bear break his streak of simping for every Slav punter with the appearance of Eddie? Yes, we got some new talent in when you were gone.
Amen.
Eddie.
Amen. Eddie and I love Putin,
Amen.
man. We love Putin, man. Eddie and I both love Putin. Listen, Eddie is an interesting guy in a small doses. Okay, I think it can be interesting panelist. I have nothing against Eddie except the one comment that he made was totally unacceptable, and if this was my channel, he would be out. But that's really up to you, Archie. I mean, everyone deserves a break, and everyone deserves forgiveness. You got one, so why wouldn't he? And ultimately, we just need to learn from our own mistakes. But Eddie is interesting in a very small doses.
Exactly. We've got another super chat here. Let me catch up on these super chats here because I want to give you an apology. ABC, £2. Welcome back, Bear. Please say a few words about Svenus.
Who is Svenus? I don't know what Svenus. ABC, good to see you, bro. I have no idea what or who the Svenus is. My apologies for lack of being informed. You can make a comment. You can make a comment in a chat or text me, whatever is easier for you, and I will certainly respond when I understand the actual comment.
I got to tell you, we've got another super chat here. We have got one, Patek Philippe, $5. Bear, is the yellow Le Mans an off catalog but orderable? I know, piece, but it's not necessarily limited like the original Le Mans.
I think it's a little bit different than original Lamon. I almost had a fucking heart attack when I saw. I wasn't watching, but our man Macellino posted. I'm the first YouTuber who shown both Le Mans. I'm like, fuck me, dead. If he got a second Le Mans, I'm gonna die from jealousy. And Archie's gonna jump off the fucking roof. Fuck me, dead, Archie. If he got two Le Mans, how would we handle that?
Exactly. That would just be crazy.
It would be nuts.
Bear! Welcome back, Bear!
Hey, Doc, how are you, man?
I'm good. Doing better now because you're back on the show. Love it.
Listen, it's so nice to see you and hear you, Doc. I love when I see you. I love when I hear you. I love when we exchange few messages. I'm still
Any
in
progress?
process.
Yes.
Yeah, in a negotiations. We'll let Archie know after, but
Sure.
right now, let's keep up with super chats. And yeah, fuck me dead. I do like the Lamon, but I think the original white gold Lamon is the one to have. So Macellino's got the holy grail.
Frank V, $10. Bear, welcome back. When I did my collection review, you did not like my Breitling Chrono Super Ocean, but does GMT Master 2 make more sense as a diver? GMT bidirectional bezel to a diver.
No, frankly, what are you talking about, brother? What? GMT is GMT. It's not a diver. I mean, it has a remarkable water resistance. What is it, 100 meters? So you can certainly go in the water, but the diver is the diver, bro. I mean, if you want a diver, don't fuck around. I mean, we know what you get. You get JLC, master compressor. You get sub. You get blank pan, 50 fathoms, or the other ugly one. You go for a diver, man. You go for a classic diver. GMT is not a diver; it's a pilot watch. You can if you want something that's more of a kind of combination pilot slash diver, you're probably looking at the Zin 104. But that's a shiter. That's a shiter. We don't deal with shiters on this show. We are strictly focusing on high end luxury, Tudor and up.
We got another super chat here from
Wait,
Mr.
wait. This is a $10 super chat. I'm not gonna. So Frankie, thanks for the super chat. Okay, if you want a diver, diver should not be a chronograph. Diver should have a diver bezel. Diver should look like a diver, have the function of a diver, and have a resistance of minimum 100 meters resistance. That's my opinion. GMT is okay watch as a universal watch, especially Rolex, right? GMT Master 2 is a fantastic piece, and it can be really one and done. As you can see, the title of tonight's show is One and Done, and GMT Master 2 is probably a very good choice for one and done. I'm done. Thank you.
I got to tell you, very good sentiments there. We got Uzi.
Hey, Uzi. Hey, Uzi. Hey, Uzi. Boom. I love my Uzi. And big shout out to my friend Watch Nicholas. Nikki, thank you for all the kind words and support. You're a good man. Keep up the good work. Stick with the truth, and things are going to
Speaking of which,
work
I
well.
want to offer an apologies to you. I do want to
Okay.
offer an apology to Bear. Bear, you were right about two things, and I do want to apologize to you. Full screen. Get the Archie. Nikki, you can clip this now, and Boo, you can clip this. Guys, I want to apologize to Bear. I got it wrong on JJ. Bear, you were completely right. That son of a bitch, self-centered, self-interested. He used me, Bear, to build. He was a meek mouse. When you look at the videos of the first JJ coming on the stream, little meeky mouse, he turned into a fucking diva. I didn't act. I was dealing with my son who was in a mental hospital because of the grief of the passing of his brother, my other son who passed away, and JJ didn't think I gave him enough recognition, so he pulled a diva fit, jumped off and told me to go fuck myself. And he said he doesn't need the link anymore. JJ doesn't need links anymore. And because he could build it himself. JJ built it all himself. The other thing is, Bear, I'm no longer going to America, because if I went to America, JJ would not buy me a cold pizza slice. JJ would not buy me a cold pizza slice.
Can I respond to this super chat if you don't mind? I mean, it is $10 super chat for
Uzi.
So
Watch Uzi, $10. 10 just took my wrench for the third time. What do we do, Bear?
nothing. That's I gotta tell you something, Uzi. 10 on this channel does what he thinks needs to be done. Neither
There
Archie
also might be a
or
reason if Tan is doing it.
actually, we don't really need to even ask for the reason.
We don't even care.
No, I'm just saying there might be a reason, because 10 is usually pretty reasonable.
That's the point. The word reason is not necessary in this whole thing. All it says 10 took the wrench. That's pretty much done.
I love it. A man who comes from an Eastern European background. They understand dictatorship and brutal rule. Don't question the leader.
As Jono said, this was never a democracy, guys. This was never a fucking democracy.
Oh, it's just like the United States.
Come on now.
Well, at least lately.
Let's catch up with these super chats.
The super duper chats.
You got a few.
Fast and furious. We've got one here. Patek Philippe, $5. AC3, please explain to Uzi who I am. I think he doesn't understand that. I think Bear just spent 10 minutes explaining that. By the way, I'm still in my apology stream. The other thing I want to apologize
just so I respond to the nickname and all other cunts who are so worried if I'm getting paid. No, I'm not getting paid. Absolutely not. So nickname and all other cunts who are worried if I get paid, if fucking Luxy gets paid, like it's your fucking business who gets paid. Go fuck yourselves, okay? And worry about your own shit. Who is Archie going to pay? That's Archie's fucking business. It's not yours. And if Archie wants to pay someone, that's what Archie's going to do. End of fucking story.
The other thing I want to apologize for is Soyego.
Yeah, what about Diego?
Yeah, that little shit never came once on my stream. I licked his ass. I groomed him.
Well, maybe it has a little bit to do with always inviting him to a stream by saying, "Hey, Soyego, come on a stream." I don't think he responds well to that nickname. I mean, that could have been the reason.
It's a little bit of a slap. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, a little bit. Okay.
And the other thing is that he's stealing my snake. He's stealing Mike the Snakes to do car shows.
That's a nonsense. Let's be honest. Nobody can steal Mikey. If Mikey goes to another stream, that's absolutely fine. Mikey's proved throughout the ages that he is a most loyal, most kind supporter of you, Archie. And if he likes to jump occasionally somewhere else, God bless him. I would never, ever look at Mikey as someone that in any shape or form would even think about betraying Archibald.
I wouldn't put it past Mike the Snake to be trying to build a bridge between Diego and yourself.
Hey, maybe, who knows? I'll be honest with you. I apologize to Diego. I'm fine. I don't have issue with Diego. Diego is always welcome.
I do now.
Okay, well, that's your channel, and you run your channel the way you want.
We've got another super chat here. We've got another super chat. William Gaudrian, €2. Nice to see you on the show. King, Bear, King.
Oh wow, that's too much. I mean, seriously, that's very kind, very nice. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
We've got another super chat here. We've got another one. Mobster, member for 13 months. Sucker Horn!
Is Sucker Horn in here?
Sucker Horn!
I saw Jono in Melbourne.
That was nice. You look good.
Yeah, he does look good. We got Patek Philippe, $2. Poll update. What's happening with the poll there?
I bet it's neck and neck.
They're a bit cynical, Bear. They've become very cynical since.
Well, what's the poll results? Let's take a look. What do we have there?
Yeah, maybe they are neck and neck.
Okay, we got a poll today. Is JJ come back? It's neck and neck.
There you go.
37% yes, 40% no. And yeah, you can steal all the leads, 23%. There we go. JJ come back.
Interesting results. I would not expect such a high percentage of no. That's a part that kind of surprises me. But hey, those things, I don't take the polls very seriously in Archiverse. They often are tool of trolling.
Just like they love to tell you, it's within the margin of error.
Exactly.
We got Travis Watts, $5. Tudor needs to ditch the snowflake hour hand on their chrono. Imagine seeing a Mercedes hand on a Daytona.
100% agree.
Oh my God, Travis, I think all of us would love that. I think that is almost like you have to accept paying a cheaper price for Tudor because of that ugly snowflake. It's almost like that snowflake is what makes it shit in comparison to Rolex. It's almost like, okay, you know what? I am paying this 3 times cheaper than Rolex sub, but it does have a Tudor snowflake. It's ugly as fuck, but I'm saving money. That Tudor snowflake is the ugliest fucking hand of all hands in a fucking horology. Honest to God, I despise it.
It's just a guarantee that they're not taking any customers that might go to Rolex.
Yeah, and Doc knows, Doc has seen it. I despise modifying watches, right? I hate modifying watches. Doc is a weirdo. Except somebody did a Tudor Black Bay 58, was it, Doc? 58, right?
I think it was a 58, yeah. They hadn't come out with the 54 yet.
Which is a beautiful size watch. It's a nice watch. Again, the ugliest thing on that thing is fucking snowflake hand. But what they did, they put a Mercedes hand on it.
Yeah.
And my heart melted. I loved it so much. I was debating, Doc, I wanted to buy and you save your original snowflake. I just did not have time, and it's a bit of an effort shipping, doing that. But Doc, you seen the picture. It's fucking beautiful, man.
Oh, you got to do it. You got to do it.
So Travis,
and once you do that, then you'll get comfortable from there on.
Yeah, exactly. Andreas, who I love Andreas. He's saying I'm wrong, but Andreas, you probably are a minority that appreciates the snowflake hand. You truly are. Just look around. I mean, I don't want to push another poll, but ultimately, if you ask 100 watch geeks what do they prefer, I think it's going to be 90 versus 10. That would be my kind of estimate on this topic. Travis, my man, thank you so much for generous super chat. This is not going to happen, unfortunately. The only way you can make this happen if you actually modify with someone or yourself. Otherwise, don't hold your breath, unfortunately.
I gotta
Run the
tell you,
show, big boy!
Patek Philippe, $2. Never met a Tudor I haven't sold swiftly after. Bear, would you sell a Tudor? If you
Hey,
would you buy this one? Yes or no?
You mean the pink chrono still?
I would buy pink chrono for sure. I would buy pink chrono because it's kind of cool and it's hard to get and all that. Tan, did you sell my 54, the one you bought? Did you? Is it still with you or is it gone? Yeah, Chuda is. Is there a watch that's more flipped than Chuda? I don't know. Archie, you gave yours to your son. Okay, so
Yes.
That's a
that's
kind of a
different.
pseudo flip.
It's a pseudo flip. You're right. You're right. But it is. I just. Which son did you give it to, by the way?
Oh, that's my youngest son, Anthony. Sorry, that was my youngest son. Bit of a story. I gave it to Joshua, the youngest son.
And how does he feel about it?
Oh, he loves it. He absolutely loves it.
And the older youngest son, he has the clarinet player. He has the Grand Seiko.
Correct. Yes.
Listen, those
And
are
did you know
fantastic
the
watches.
other two sons?
Yes.
They got a Rolex each. Admittedly,
Yes.
they were boy sized, but they were given to them when they were teenagers.
Which one's
And
Precision? Precision?
yeah, both were manual wind
Yeah.
oysters,
Okay,
but both
nice.
asked me to sell them. Both asked me to sell them.
That's so unfortunate. These two boys, the youngest ones, they are not showing any interest in selling them. They're actually keeping them.
Sorry?
The two youngest boys, they're actually loving their watches. They're keeping them.
Well, I gave it to them when they were much older.
I see. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why.
Maybe they've also had they've absorbed more of your, love for the watches and pursuit of the
And
channel,
yeah, Patel confirms, by the way, gentlemen, that he did sell the 54.
Of
That's a
course he did.
54 I sold to our mutual friend. Then Dan bought my 54, and then he sold it. This is in a matter of a couple of months. I bet you that his friend will sell it now in a couple of months. The Tudors are moving around, and you know what? They are. I don't know what's the situation in US. I don't know what's the situation outside the Canada regarding Tudors, but these fuckfaces here are still living in a fucking delusional world of ADs where they feel they don't have to discount Tudor. I spoke with a friend of mine in the AD. I said, "Are you fucking kidding me? How you plan to send the regular fucking Black Bays and fucking uh, GMTs and how you plan to sell that when on the secondary market they're soft as shit?" And he said they're still moving so, but it's significantly less than before. I think it's inevitable. They're going to have to start discounting Tudors in ADs. And I wonder if they're already doing that somewhere that I'm not aware of.
Good point. Good point. Good point. I've got another super chat here. Frank V, $5. When Bears here, super chats get read and appropriately respond on time. Frank V.
Frankly, thank you for acknowledging that. I'm sure I don't want to really give some type. I don't want to really give Archie excuses. Okay, in my opinion, Archie should be more professional in running his live streams. He knows that. But look at back few months. Let's just and Archie, don't use this as an excuse, but between us and these wonderful punters in a viewership, Archie went to some fucking nasty times. Okay, he's unstable as is. The guy's factus facta, and that's why probably a lot of you love him. He is not a perfect guy, furthest from it, and that's also why many of us like him. I'm kind of also sick and tired of people non-stop telling Archie what he has to change and how he has to fucking improve things and change. Fuck it. If he changes and becomes a fucking Houdinki, nobody will give a fuck. Long story short, he went through some really tragic situations and some significant losses in his personal life. Yeah, is he a perfect dad? No, no, he's not perfect dad. I criticize him on that, but he's trying. As a father, he really tries. Okay, um, as a husband, he's a horrible husband. He's a fucking moron as a husband. As a watch collector, he's all over the place. As a guy caring about the money, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. So he's a fuck up. He's a major fuck up. But he has a very good heart overall, even though he has a narcissistic disorder and he believes he's some kind of fucking chosen one, which also helps him in the aspect of being a YouTube persona and star. But that disappears in the personal life, and then he becomes a real Paul Pluta, a guy who struggles, guy who has to put a food on a table, guy who is overweight, over 50, often depressed, dealing with horrible things and experiences in his life. And last thing we want to do is consistently fucking abuse him. He needs a break. He comes on these shitty fucking streams every fucking day. Try to do that. I did. It's exhausting. It drains you. It fucking you want to fucking blow your head. And you know what? I gotta give him a break. I want to see him do a little better. I'm not gonna try to make him perfect, because if he becomes perfect, guess what? He's not ArchieLuxury.
And guess what? He's boring.
Fuck yeah.
ABC £2 Bear. Svenis was a nickname for Svenis Eriksson.
Oh yes. Is he the new? I think he's the new coach of England soccer football team. I believe that was the decision that they came up with. Hey, listen, I mean, England always kind of comes close, but not. There's no cigar. I mean, what is it gonna take? I don't fucking know. I sometimes, because of that, since 1966, right? I sometimes just cheer for them because I feel for fucking English. You know, honest to God, you guys deserve it. You have a best league in the world. You have such a talented players, but there's always something missing. Is he going to put it together? Well, let's hope for your sake, and we'll see. I think he's a good coach. He has a great experience. But I like your previous coach as well. I don't think he deserved fucking to be a top so much. Sometimes you also need a luck.
Yes, exactly right. We had another super chat here from Jeremy Kearney for €6. Welcome back, Bear. Rodent Curly is Rodent 100. Mookie is a tax haven. JJ is noun linkable. Love the pontiff.
Hey, I love the Pontiff too. I don't believe I'm a big fan of Rodent 100. It provides a very short retrospective of Archivers and keeps you in a loop. Good job, Rodent 100. Guys, check it out. The short clips describing all the stupid shit that happens in this dysfunctional, toxic environment of ours. Mookie is cool, man. I like Mookie. Mookie is okay, man. I like Mookie's channel. Mookie provides a very structured, good platform, good topics, but not something I watch because I can't listen to Curly very long. As you all know, it's not necessarily a dislike. It's also screeching and screaming. that goes on my nerves, and long intros to any fucking point he tries to make. But that's me personally. I know they're running a very good stream, and they're successful in what they do. Good for them. My channels of choice, obviously, always Archie and his platforms. I enjoy Truth Channel. That's what I call it. Watch Nicholas. I think Doc's report does a fantastic job, and I think probably one of the most sane people in Archiverse, person who I admire in many ways. Man who knows how things are, who sees them for the right reasons. So that's also my personal endorsement for Doc's report. But that's it. That's about it. I personally, with JJ, I never really watched it. Honestly, I would go there and support it as a part of this so-called alliance. There is no watch topic that they can intrigue me with. I do love the guys there. Duko is amazing guy. Love Ali. Love Toyota Mall. That's the one thing that JJ really managed well, to surround himself with some really awesome people. And that's, I think, big part of the success of that channel. These are very loyal, very fun, very nice guys, genuinely nice. And last but not least, I'm very happy to see that Tim Wright has recovered well. I really didn't want to see him get destroyed. I always had a soft spot for Timmy. Obviously, everyone knows that. I know he's now at some kind of in Geneva for the watch event. Good for him. He dealt with some really tough situation, tough times in his channel. So I'm happy to see that he recovered well. I don't want to see anyone in real deep shit. Personally, I cheer for Archie more than anyone. I hope Archie came to realization, understanding that he's Archie and he doesn't need alliances, and he doesn't need to connect, and he just needs to do his shtick and his thing, and the rest can do whatever they do the best. Archie is Archie. This is why it's called Archiverse. It's not called JJverse. It's not called Timverse. It's not called anything else. So Archie, just run your thing, man, and let the cards fall as they fall.
We've got a fantastic show of support here. Fantastic show of support. We got Saber, £20. Hi, Paul, Bear, Doc. My dad gave me the Explorer as he wasn't wearing it. And then in June, I got the call for a no-date sub. Not sure where to go from here for those with those two watches. Feel like I've got all bases covered. I tell you what I would do is, you want a GMT. Got Explorer 1 Saber Saber, Explorer 1 or an Explorer 2? Which one?
He says Explorer, so it's Explorer.
Explorer 1 or 2?
It's
one,
no, there's no
probably.
there is no thing, guys, as Explorer 1. It's Explorer and Explorer 2.
That's simple. He needs maybe an Explorer 2.
No.
You know, Archie, I see that I'm agreeing with you. I think he would have to make a decision. Do I keep a sub or Explorer? One of those, and then trade the other one toward Explorer 2, which covers the GMT base and provides a very nice diversity between two Rolex pieces.
Yeah.
I
You
think
know,
he
the other
could
thing
be.
he could add is that he could very easily add some sort of chronograph.
The thing is, to add a chronograph, if you want Rolex, that would have to be Daytona,
Expensive.
which is unreasonably priced.
Maybe he
And
might
I
want
would
to go to the moon instead.
no, please don't, please don't go to the moon, man. Honestly, if you have only two pieces, try to be a boat Rolex. If you only have two pieces, please, just try to stick with Rolex Saber. I really would recommend that. Omegas and other shaders come in once you are in a third, fourth, fifth piece. The first two pieces, and if you want to stick with only two pieces, please stick with Rolex.
I misunderstood the question. I thought what he was saying is he's getting an Explorer and a sub, and he wants to add to that, which I thought, okay, add a
If it's
Speedmaster.
adding, yeah, if it's adding to that, I would not be opposed to Speedmaster. So you see, you know what will be fantastic collection, Doc?
What's that?
Explorer 2, a sub, and Speedy. You would have the two most iconic pieces, which is sub and Speedy, and you would have Explorer 2 as a great travel watch.
That's not bad.
I like it. But two pieces only, Doc.
Super chat here. We got one from Yankee Doodle.
And thank you, Saber.
Doodle.
Thank you,
$5.
Saber. Archie, that was a very, very generous super chat. 20.
Yeah,
By the way, Saber, I would say, you know, two pieces, an Explorer and a No Date sub. They are so fucking beautiful. That's such a beautiful. And, you know, Bear, I've got to tell you myself, if I've actually been thinking of downsizing because I've got a little bit of financial pressure. And, you know, the two watches I would keep would be the Explorer 2 and the Bluesy. And the third watch would be my Speedy, not because of my love for the Speedy, but because of the fact that it was a gift. So I've got to tell you, Bear, that's good advice. If you have a smaller collection, two pieces, just keep it Rolex. Keep it Rolex.
By the way, Saber, you're a very lucky man to have a generous dad that gifts you an Explorer. It isn't because you weren't. It isn't because he wasn't wearing it. It's because your sonny wanted to give you an Explorer.
Yeah, that's absolutely beautiful. And if that's a gift from your dad, that in my book makes a decision for you. So I would trade the black sub towards something like a GMT. I gifted my son.
Sorry, say that again.
He would trade the sub for like a Pepsi or for an Explorer 2.
Explorer 2, preferably polar. So you have a black dial, white dial. It's a nice combo. It's a nice yin and yang. I'm pretty sure Archie would approve of that. I always associate Explorer polar with Archie.
I'm leaning more towards a Pepsi along with his Explorer.
Well, so do I, but that is, again, Pepsi, Doc, these days, is reaching
expensive. Yes, expensive.
In that case, you're probably better off going with the Batman. They're more reasonably priced. Honestly.
That's not a bad collection either.
No, not at all. Not at all. But that's a beautiful thing. It's actually, your dad is awesome, and give him a hug and make sure you cherish that moment when he gifted you that expensive watch. Trust me, there's a lot of love in it.
Yeah.
We've got another super chat. Yankee Doodle, $5. Tried on the Piaget Altiplano. Ultra thin in white gold. Thoughts on this watch? I'm going to bring that up because that is something I got to tell you. I don't always hate Piaget. Okay, I don't always hate him, but
when you do,
why would you hate them, for fuck's sake?
I hate him because your friend used to work for them. You know that?
Oh boy,
my friend worked for them. Oh, you're talking Federico.
Federico.
Ah, okay. He's
you know what I mean,
man. He's a very nice.
Are you ever going to mend the fence there?
Look, that guy there, he used me too. He's another one who used me. He actually, you know who he used? He used Lux. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. That's actually news.
Yeah, how did he do that?
Because I introduced him to Lux, and he really pounded the questions on YouTube. How do you do this? Because Lux had a very successful channel then.
He had his conspiracy channel. That's right.
And he pumped him for all this information. Federico promised Lux access to Reuters news articles. That was the lure. Reuters articles. And yeah, that's what happened.
Somehow they pronounced it or come up with Reuters.
I prefer
to doesn't make any sense.
Reuters.
Yeah, I like that pronunciation actually.
Piaget, very, very, you know, this is sort of people who smoke those annoying French cigarettes. You know, those horrible French cigarettes.
The ones that look like women's cigarettes.
And then they also wear linen suits, you know, white linen suit.
Right.
We've got another super chat here. This is from.
But what's your ultimate opinion? Like, are you in favor of this watch? Are you like what? How do you respond to Yankee Doodle? Is amazing supporter. He deserves.
Stick with your Vacheron. Stick with the Vacheron.
How do you feel about my favorite Piaget Polo?
You know what? That watch is a very interesting watch. Piaget, let's call it up on the screen, the Polo.
You know which one? I want you to call. I'll give you the reference number. Do you mind?
It's the green one?
No, it's a blue one. Blue one on a bracelet. Right there on the top left. Yeah, there you go. I really like that. I genuinely like that watch. I think it's a nice aesthetics. It's nice proportions. I mean, the movement is nothing to sneeze at. It's not cheap, mind you.
You know what?
If you squint, it reminds you of Royal Oak.
I feel the same way about this as a Gerard
Why
Perregay.
would you say that, Doc? Why are you so nasty to me?
I'm just being honest about
I'll tell you another brand, Corum. Have you heard of? You remember Corum?
Of course, I remember Corum. Yeah.
They're not. They don't. What happened to them?
I mean, I think their design. I think Piaget is not aging bad. I think Corum ages bad. I think Corum is just very 90s look, right? Would you agree?
Yeah.
So they are kind of, but there's a certain charm in it. There is a certain charm in a Corum. I always like the Admiral legend. I think it's a very ugly duckling, but there's some kind of coolness about that ugly watch. You want to bring up the Corum Admiral legend?
Oh man, I gotta tell you, the Corum Admiral legend. I gotta tell you,
guys, don't worry. We'll get to all the super chats. I'm sorry for sidetracking him a little bit, but it is a watchdog, boys. Watchdog.
And he's staying engaged.
Yeah, I like that. I like to see Archie engaged. Well, this is one of the versions. How do you like it? How do you like that watch? How do you like the Admiral legend?
Did you know I was actually offered many years ago a gold Corum as security for my Patek 5107 sale? He wanted to buy it, right?
That doesn't sound right.
Holy shit. I can just imagine your response. It was very, very polite, I'm sure.
It's like giving a Volkswagen for security on a Ferrari. Well, you know, something, but.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck me, Dad. Oh, Jesus Christ. Timmy Boitano has an interesting comment. Corum has a shitty name, so the brand didn't age well. No, I think it's a design. I think there's some very cool brands. They were so cool at one time. I mean, at one time, Panerai was as cool as Rolex. At one time, Frank Mueller was cool as Rolex or whatever. But the time passes, the things change, right? So yeah, Corum is interesting. Anyway, Archie, we need to pick up and then we'll chat. We will chat.
We've got another super chat here. We've got another super chat in from GB 20 Mex. Bear, I'm glad to see you back on. Hope you have been well. That's from GB. Good supporter of
GB, thank you so much for your generous donation. Thank you for kind words. It's good to see you as well. You're awesome guy. I appreciate your kind words.
We've got another super chat from Bobby Digital, 250 Hong Kong dollars. That's a $50 super chat. The bear is back.
Bobby, man, thank you so much. What a generous super chat. What a beautiful welcoming note. Bobby, you're always cool guy. It's good to see you. I missed a lot of awesome people in Archiverse. Frankly, I'm primarily back to help Archie a little bit, but I also missed this. I missed you guys. I missed so many of you. I missed the trolls. I missed the nice guys. I missed the great donors. I missed so many awesome people. I noticed some great people. I wanna say hi to Higgy. I wanna give a shout out to Higgy. I wanna say hi to Big Ben. I mean, I'm gonna forget someone, but there's my cousin Angelic, which I love. Oh shit! I forgot to say. I highly recommend guys checking Angelic's channel. The Treehouse, one of my favorite live streams is him and Tommy. Love their discussions, love their chat, love Angelic's sense of humor, his very unique way of trolling. He's a very cool guy, and I am big fan. Um, I mean, so many fucking awesome people. Like Mike the Mistake, like Alex guy in the chat. Fuck, it's nice to see Alex guy. I didn't even think about it.
We have a special guest for Bear. Look who we have. Da-da-da-da.
Higgy!
Hey.
How are you, Higgy? So nice to see you on the live stream. Thank you for jumping on, man.
Welcome back. It's great to see you and to see some true watch talk. Archie, would you mind to...
It's a 2 in the morning. It's a 2:15 a.m. in Germany.
Yeah. It's a hot summer night. And
let's start this properly, please. Say how you usually say.
Hello and good morning from Germany.
Bravo. Are you a fan of Piaget? Do you like my choice for Piaget Polo?
I'm not a fan of the Piaget Polo, but have you seen the new one, the skeleton in ceramic?
Yes.
That's an amazing.
The price on that one is
it's really
prohibitive. But did I see it? Archie, bring it up, please, brother. I mean, we're talking a remarkable piece, a piece of art, absolutely piece of art.
This one is the what? Sorry, what is it again?
Piaget Polo skeleton ceramic. I think it was shown on Monochrome this morning.
Yeah, Monochrome is a good. I prefer Monochrome over other. That's the one I go to.
Totally. The Monochrome guys are very cool, and they are not shy of covering some outside brands that nobody else touches. So they're fantastic magazine. Yeah, so that is the skeleton ceramic. I totally approve with that.
Archie, take a look, man. Can we make it full? Can we make it bigger, Archie? Can we go to article and see if we can?
Sure, we can do anything for the bear. You know why? The power of the bear. Here we go. How's that, bear?
I don't know. Oh, I mean, look at this, man. Come on, Archie. Okay, Doc, are you gonna make a comment now that if you squint, it looks like a royal oak?
Well, I was going to say my favorite skeleton is still probably the Cartier, but
yes, Doc, yes.
I tell you, my favorite skeleton is a open heart.
Oh, please, Archie, please, brother, please.
That's one where you're not supposed to see the skeleton, but if the wound is severe, it just starts sticking out.
If you have a look at the recent AP skeletonized watches, this is really nice, and the micro rotor is beautiful. It has loom also on the rotor. Have you seen that? So the logo is loomed.
I've got to catch up on the super chat here. We've
That
got
does
another
make it
one
cool.
here.
That
We've got a
makes it
super
cool.
chat. Time to unwind £2. You can't always get what you want.
You can't always get what you want.
You try
can't
sometime.
always get what you
Try
want.
sometime. But can you get what you need? We got Patek
We need to
Philippe,
rehearse that a little
$2
bit.
Canadian. A Patek less pontiff is no pontiff indeed.
Were you considering getting rid of your Patek? I mean, he wouldn't make a statement like that unless he knew a little something.
No, that was
don't.
in relation to Bear's comment. If I was to downsize, I would keep the 2 Rolex and the Speedy.
That's a nonsense.
Yeah, I don't think Bear said that.
Herman,
I
piano
said
dude,
that. I said
$2.
that for the Saber guy. I mean, you have the wartime. That should be your pillar. The wartime should be your pillar watch. That's a watch that everything should be surrounded with.
That's sort of like Archie Classic.
Correct. The second piece that I think is unquestionable is the two-tone bluesy, because that's you see, you're a bit of a douche, okay? You're a little bit of obnoxious, loudmouth watch guy. That suits you. It's loud. It's kind of rudimentary. It's vulgar. It's a very Rolex. It's a daily piece, and
Landlord watch.
and the flight attendants love you for it. So there you go. That's your second pillar piece. The third piece that I would say you have to keep ultimately is the Speedmaster, because it was a gift from close friends at a very difficult time. Those are the 3 pillars of your collection. The rest can move any way you like.
And you have to keep the Speedmaster anyway, because you are famously the one screaming man on the fucking moon. So you kind of need to keep it.
Archie, you previously mentioned the Corum coin watch, and I found a beautiful video how they are made, and I'm pretty sure not many people know how they are made exactly. They're really made out of a true gold coin. So they saw the top off, just like you see here on that video, and then hollow the coin out, and then put that beautiful PG71 movement inside with a decentral rotor. So it's very difficult, very hard to make, and many people don't really appreciate the work that goes into that. Can we watch that video for a second? It's 45 seconds. Yeah.
Sure.
Now, what coins are these?
They look like Liberties.
So, how do they pick the coins? What's the like? Are they always the same coins? Are these coins exclusive to Corum?
No. They're not the same coins always. They issued series of collectors coins. They bought a lot of coins from collectors, and my personal favorite, and I'm going to show you that. Have you ever heard about the Indian head?
Yes.
That's small though.
Yeah,
it's small, but it's amazing. 1 second, I'm trying to find a picture of it, because that is let's have a look here.
I mean, but that's like even small for old ladies' watch.
Yeah, it's unfortunately it's 31, I think, the finished watch. 1 second, let me show you the screen. Archie, can you pull that up?
Yes, sir.
So that is based on a 1911 coin, and the color is not painted afterwards. That is true enamel from that 1911 coin. So that is part of the watch, and I find
How do you
that
find a
super cool.
coin where the enamel still exists on the coin.
Well, it's hard. It's hard.
That's where the collector part comes in.
Yeah, exactly.
That's remarkable.
Yeah.
Anomaly is what makes it.
Yeah, totally. And if you know that, because it looks like somebody painted afterwards,
right?
But it's a true coin from 1911. And when I was selling those watches, I sold those Indian heads like crazy, because nobody else knew really about the story, and everybody thought it's tacky unless you're starting to talk about it.
People I
think it's very interesting. Also, I always find I'm always fascinated with German fascination for indigenous people of North America. I think a lot to do with Karl May.
Oh, Karl May, yes, yes.
So I just every German friend of our age, younger ones, they're too fucking dumb anyway. Younger people are too dumb these days. They don't even know who Karl May is. But people of our age or around our age, they tend to have this fascination with the romantic West, Wild West of United States of America.
West stories, yes. And Karl May never has been to America. He never left the country. So everything only happened in his head. And
which is remarkable.
Yeah. So he was able to create all those stories and those storylines out of his head and transfer it to generations of young men, in particular, because the girls didn't read Karl May.
That's right. It's a very, very guy thing. Okay, Archie, let's pick up the super chats.
Super chats, let's pick them up. Here we go, Bear. Termin the Piano Man. This is in.
I will read this.
Yes,
so he says, Tim je komunista, which in Serbian means Tim is communist. Medvedu se ne sviđa moj kanal. Bear doesn't like my channel. That is not true. That is not true, my dear friend Herman. I love your shorts. They pop up. I'm subscribed to your channel. Your shorts pop up. I love your emotion. I love your short clips. I love your short observations. And frankly, I'm not really going to get deep into politics. You know my politics are not pro-communist. When I talk about Tim, I was talking rather about his lighter side. Tim can be funny and charming and so on. I don't really agree with his political stance. And I don't really want to talk about politics because there's nothing more counterproductive to these live streams than bringing politics in.
And we've got another super chat. Time to unwind 2 pens. You can't always get what you want. We got Make the Mistake, $2. Bear hibernated in summer. Welcome back. And we've got Patel.
I didn't hibernate. I needed a break. And you know what? I got the break. I'm not back in a full capacity. When I spoke with Tan, listen, let me put it this way. I asked Tan to come back and help Archie, I think twice or 3 times. And I didn't always treat Tan really nice, to be very honest with you. I mean, we had our ups and downs. However, he always forgave my trespasses or whatever you want to call them. Long story short, every single time I asked him to come and help Archie, he came back. He didn't really even ask me, but he did express concern for Archie and his well-being of the channel, rather. So I am coming back, and I repeat, I'm not getting paid. So for all those who are overly concerned what Luxy makes, what I make, what Jock makes, whatever the fuck you people think, I know it's irrelevant to you, but I'm coming here to help a friend and have a nice conversation with people like Higgy, with people like Doc, with people like Mikey, with people like Kessler, with people like whoever jumps on, right? Everyone is welcome here. If I make anyone feel uncomfortable, I will behave. I'll try my best not to make anyone feel uncomfortable. So yeah, just let's make this a nice platform as best as we can.
And I don't want to speak for others, but I know that in my case, I personally get very upset. Half the time, I don't get a script until maybe 1 or 2 minutes before I'm coming on. So the idea that we even know who's supposed to be paid and who's not, I mean, forget about it. We're just not going to ever keep track.
Yeah.
We've got another super chat here. Patek Philippe, $2. You missed Travis Watts super chat. That's the $20. No, we did. We gave him.
Let's just check,
Travis
please.
Watts, $20. You are a pioneer in the watch content on YouTube. Much respect. Best wishes to you. Thank you so much.
Wow, that's what a beautiful. I've seen it. I don't know if we actually read it. Travis, your class act. I should keep that. Go to next super chat, but then bring it back on. I think this is such a beautiful super chat that should be seen more than once.
Yes. Okay. We got time to unwind. £5. I'm ArchieLuxury, and I'm sorry for treating my fans like fickwits. Low energy in, low energy out. I'll never take people for granted again. Amen.
No, Archie will fuck up again and again and again, and it will be like that until one day we meet our end. That's the charm of ArchieLuxury. Guys, if you want a perfect guy, if you want someone that doesn't make a mistakes, you are at the wrong place. Ooh, you are at the wrong place.
Without ball washing, can I say that I'm happy to see Archie engaged tonight?
Me
probably,
too.
Man. You probably have to do a little bit.
Me too.
It's fine.
We
like Archie.
I honestly, Archie is a total fuck up. You know, I explained it earlier, but there's something we all care about, right? It's just it's gonna be fine. You gotta find a perfect mix of everything, and try to make it work, Archibald.
And love it or hate it, there is a significant charm to Archie live. Like when he's live, it seems like everybody comes around. They can't help it.
Cool.
We've got another super chat here. Apes, our good friend Apes, £5.
Apes, nice to see you, Apes.
Bear's thought on Mental Jock.
Mental Jock is cool guy. I like Mental Jock a lot. He, as far as I know, he helps Archie a lot on the what's it called, dungeon still. I think he should give a little bit of take a chill pill when it comes to Luxy. There's an element of I think rivalry, or rather whatever, however he sees it. Just do your thing. Let Luxy do his thing. And there's a space for everyone. I kind of watched, but not really. I couldn't put a sound on today because I was in the office and I was mainly in a chat doing my stupid trolling shit. Being stupid as usually I can get sometimes. But I think the fact that he's willing to start the streams and engage and create a platform for other people to jump on is a positive thing. So what do I think? I don't know the guy personally. I never met the guy. I think he shown a lot of participation in Archieverse. He traveled to UK. He met with Archie. So it's a better question for Archie. Archie actually met the guy. He knows the guy. The only thing I would suggest to Jock is just to take a chill pill a little bit on Luxy. Luxy is doing his thing. He is consistent. He provides a platform at a different time zone. It's not always easy for him. Archie respects Lux and considers him a friend. And I respect that as well. He's been always nothing but loyal to Archie.
And he has come through on several occasions when Archie's not available to do his shows, whether he's touring or whatever.
Exactly, Doc. You know what? When Archie needs, Archie doesn't have like when he's sick, he doesn't have anyone. Like he cannot call work and say, "Hey, I'm not coming today." Lux is that guy. Lux is that guy. Okay, I had my situations, my ups and downs with Luxy, but ultimately, you know, that's I think the only thing I would suggest to Jock. I sometimes don't fully understand him when he gets really riled up. It's because English is not my mother's tongue. He also has a strong, I think, Scottish accent. So there's moments I'm kind of puzzled on what he actually saying. And that's about it. That's really all I can tell you, my friend, regarding our friend Jock.
See, I thought you meant Luxy gets a little bit hard to understand when he
No,
gets riled up.
Luxy, I understand. Luxy has a bit of an English accent.
Right.
Actually, Luxy, I understand Luxy perfectly.
But
Bear,
most people have
sure
a little bit of difficulty with mental Jock, a little bit.
Not sure if you've seen that Lux and Mental Jock were together on a panel peacefully and cordially just this afternoon. So I hope that this peace lasts, because I like both of them. It was my pleasure to meet Mental Jock in London in the Bro House. That was one of my highlights. And boy, is that guy tall. You can't see that when
he seems like a really
but
friendly kind of man's man, you know, who likes to spend the time with the guys, have a good time, have a beer, joke. I think I would get along with him as well. Yeah, so I agree with you, Higgy. You know what, Higgy? When you and I could find resolution to our thing, anybody can.
I agree.
We've also got we've got somebody's just joined the stream to say hello. Very special to Bear. He wants to say hello. Herman.
Hello, Bear.
You breaking up, Herman?
Shit. I'll call back.
Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good.
That's what he said. Hello, Bear. That's it. Hello, Bear. That's what he wanted to say. Hello, Bear. Simple.
Herman, I do want to say hello to you, sir. Bunny often mentions you, talks about your performance on the piano. You're a lovely guy, man. I miss you, buddy.
No, thank you. That means a lot. I appreciate it. And tell Bunny thank you for the kind words.
Thank you, man.
I got to tell you, we've also got another super chat here. Patek Philippe, $5. Bear asked me on why I look so tired one morning at Watch Time New York, and I pulled out the vape and replied, 10 on the fucking moon!
Yeah, he goes to the moon very frequently, this fucking guy. That's for sure. That's fuck me dead, man. These kids, they smoke a lot, Archie. They smoke a lot.
Yes, I don't quite get it. Do you get that?
No, I don't. I asked him. Then he let me try. He had something that tasted sweet. I forgot what it was. And you know how weak I am on anything sweet, like, and I fucking loved it. I said, oh, "Fuck, I just need another shit to start." So I didn't follow.
I thought I'd let you know there, Bear, that part of the side effect, one of the big ones, is that you do forget what happened, a little bit of amnesia.
Yeah.
So now that we moved from watch talk to abuse, drug abuse talk, I think it's my time to say good night and try to find some sleep. It was my absolute pleasure to talk to you.
Hey,
Bear,
this was wonderful that you jumped on and gave us a bit of a watch talk, and your presence is always welcome here, man. You know how I feel about you.
Always for you. You have a good night.
Danke schön.
Again.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye. Hey.
We got another super chat. Nick M, $2. Mexican Centenario would look great as a watch. Are they talking about the coins?
Yeah, I don't. Can you bring it up? I don't know what Mexican Centenario looks like.
Yes, I think this is a special coin.
The herb is from the earth. It's a benign substance. You know, you can eat a whole bunch of weed and just get really high and eat pizza and but if you try eating tobacco, it'll kill you.
I'm not really opposed to that. Actually, in Canada, it's legal. You buy it in a stores. It's everywhere. I tried it. I tried it in the form of smoke. I tried it in the form of the gummy bears, and I have a very strange reaction to it. I know that it's used to treat nausea. I actually get nauseated from it. I get nauseous. I get nauseous using it, so I don't find it pleasurable for me. I still
Yeah.
enjoy primarily good cigar and cognac.
Now that's interesting. Even the gummies get you a little nausea.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
honestly. And
The-
I know it doesn't make sense because it's supposed to be actually used to treat the nausea, right? So no, I tried
Exactly.
it. I tried it a couple of times when it became legal. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Especially during the time when I had a hip hurting me, because
Yep.
somebody said, "Hey, that will help, deal with the pain."
Better than
And
narcotic.
right, right. And I did, and I didn't do shit. It doesn't do anything positive for me at all.
It makes me
Did it
wonder
make
if
you
maybe you've.
paranoid? Sometimes it
No,
makes
no.
people paranoid when they.
I hear that can make you paranoid, but it didn't. For me, it was really nausea that made it uncomfortable.
Makes me wonder
Wow.
if maybe you
Okay.
have a mild allergy to it.
Possible.
Yeah.
So this
Now,
is
yeah, I mean
the
it affects people differently.
right. This is the Mexican Centenario, and Nick M believes this would make a great for the Corum. Yeah, I can see that. It's a very nice looking coin. Thank you, Nick.
It's a great
And
looking
it's
coin.
larger. Yeah.
And we've also I got another one here. We've got another super chat. GB20 Mex. How much to pull up collection on stream for ideas? Hey, we will do it for you. That's for sure. That's for sure. I'd love to do that.
That would be fantastic. It would actually be enjoyable on many levels. Archie, what do you charge for collection review on live stream?
Hey, I tell you what, there we would gladly do that. There, we'd gladly do it for a. We're doing a discount fee because we're struggling at the moment. $20, 20 US. We do it for Bear.
Fair enough. There you go. You got it. And how would this work? He sends you a PayPal,
Yes,
and
PayPal. That's right.
and then he sends you the picture of his collection.
Exactly.
There you
Exactly.
go.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Give
Preferably
him
in
the
natural
address.
light.
Give him the
Natural light.
give him the address for the PayPal, Archibald.
Yes, it's ArchieLuxury72 at gmail.com. ArchieLuxury72 at gmail. And that's the same address you can send the pictures of your collection. Thank you so much. We got Mr. Bark, $5. Buy to foul language, envy, useless comments, slander against people. Welcome to knowledge, refined education, and respect for others with Mr. Bear. Bear, I want to show you something,
Well,
Bear.
this coming from Johann Sebastian Bach is most remarkable compliment I could get. Thank you, danke schön, Mr. Bach. Thank you very much. I had my lower moments as well, so I'm not perfect, but I'll try my best. And your super chat and your profile are very much appreciated.
Yeah,
And
Bach is one of the great men of all time.
Absolutely.
we've also
Put
got a
together
super
some
chat
great
here from
tunes.
Sam
Some great
Baddy,
tunes.
$2. Glad AC3 got all the tattered head to toe felons out. The tattooed head to toe felons out.
I'm
Thank
guessing
you,
that's
Sammy Boli. You are very nice guy. I'm not gonna comment on tattoos because I'm not a fan of them. Obviously, I got none. But I don't judge people based on appearance.
100%, Bear. And we got time to unwind, £5. I'm Archie. Since I've become a YouTube star, I expect things to drop in the palm of my hand.
And I can get everything I want.
Can't always get what you want.
Well, Bear's singing
Now,
it a little different.
Yeah, I wanted to encourage him to think positive. You can get everything you want. If you focus, if you work hard, if you engage, things can get better, actually. I assure you of that.
The world is yours.
You have a
Have
lot
a
of
look at this,
people.
Bear. The box came back, Bear. What do you think?
Oh, I love the painting on it. Hang on. What's the top left corner?
That's a kangaroo, Bear.
Oh, I thought so. That is fucking awesome. Go Aussie. I love that, Archie. Archie, that is awesome, man.
Yeah, it's got stripes. It's got AC3. It's got everything done.
That's class.
That's inside.
Class. That is, I love the kangaroo. That's so freaking cool. That is so cool. That is so cool. You never before had that as a choice. I love your choice. Did you like pick from what they offered, or what? How did you come up with the kangaroo?
Yeah, they had that. It said Melbourne, but they put Brisbane in for me.
So there's actually written Brisbane on it?
Yes.
Oh, Archie, that is so cool. See, when you become totally flat broke, when you have no more money, you know who's going to buy this?
You are.
No.
Fella.
That is correct. Fella will pick this up and he will put it in his ArchieLuxury museum.
That's right. Very
well
cool.
done. Well done, Archie. That is actually very, very classy.
There you go.
Let's keep going with super chats.
Yes, sir. We've got more super chats coming in here. We've got Ross Rachel Brady Network. He's now got a network. It's not just Ross Rachel Brady. It's a network, Bear.
Good for... I know. I'm aware of that. Come on. Ross Rachel Brady is a big game, man. He's a big, big guy. He's a YouTuber. So let's see what he says, Archie.
And Ross Rachel Brady Network, $5. Just want to send my love and support to Bear, a man I look up to and hope to become more of as I get older and wiser. I love you, Bear.
Ross Rachel Brady, what a sweet and kind words. I appreciate that, sir. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you are seeking and taking care of your mental health, which is ultimately the most important part. I do occasionally see your videos, and sometimes I get concerned and sometimes I laugh. But ultimately, I think the most important thing I want to see from my man, Ross Rachel Brady, is that he is regularly visiting a mental professional.
And I was just going to say that I don't think that there's any big concern for Ross Rachel Brady because he's always working in the direction of improving himself personally and professionally. So there you go.
Yes.
And I got to say, Bear, we've got we've got some amazing things happening here. Just quickly, here we go. We have got Steve Burns, $2. Bluesy, which is better, 116613 or 126613. So he's saying ceramic 40 mil or 41. You know what? Whatever you can get, they are both beautiful. Personally,
if I have a choice, I'm going to go with 116613. I think the 40 millimeter is nicely balanced. Clasp on the 126613 is too long for my taste, too big, and I prefer 40 millimeter also because of the gold. Actually, the gold.
And it's got the gold right. But you know what? They are both amazing, Steve. If you
Well, these are minuscule differences, right? I mean, you will get whatever is a better deal, Archie, right?
They are both amazing watches.
But okay, Archie, for the sake of answering his question, let's say you have to pick.
Oh, you know what? I'd probably go for the 41 because I'm a bigger guy and I like the proportions of the case.
Okay.
Okay. But
fair enough.
They're both cool. You know what I'm saying? They're both very cool.
Thank you very much.
We got another super chat. Spinnaker, $5. Come true. Great to see Bear.
Come on. Dream bigger, man. Dream bigger. Thank you, Spinnaker. You know I like you, man. Thank you so much. You see, Archie, how many people support you. Remember that, Archie. Be very thankful for all those silent voices behind the scenes. There's a lot of silent voices behind the scenes. They don't always agree with everything. They don't always like everything. But bottom line is they still support this channel and you in this channel. So never ever be narrow-minded and focused on just few loud mouths. There is a lot of good people who love ArchieLuxury channel.
Now we've got another super chat here. We've got one here from Patek Philippe, $5. AC3, pull up the grievance garage pic that's in your WhatsApp from yesterday. Lus would like to see you name the character on the pic with Bear. Okay, let's bring it up.
Jesus Christ.
So this was from the grievance garage. The grievance
garage. Is that wait a second? Grievance garage, is that where JJ, Curly, and OC went to express their grievances? Because if they're talking about Watch Nicholas, to me that's not a grievance garage. That's a truth channel.
No, it is Curly's channel, I think.
Well, real grievance garage is the whatever it's called now, villages or whatever. But anyway, Archie, this is a big bird in the middle. The big bird is actually none other but Nikki. And guess who gave him the name Big Bird? Who came up with that Big Bird name?
You did.
Was
it you?
That's right. Exactly. But as usually, people steal shit, you know. So there is Nikki in the middle. Archie, you go ahead and identify all these punters from the Truth channel.
Yes. So the guy next. Sorry. So what he says is, Lus would like to see you name the character on the pic with. Where's Bear? Where's Bear?
Well, I guess they didn't capture me. I mean,
Bear's not there.
I'm not there. I see JJ there, Archie. Point to JJ.
I'll tell you who I see here. That's Angelic in the couch. Next we have, that's Herman Ingram.
Where's
Next
Herman?
we have
Show me Herman.
Here.
Well, that actually looks like Herman.
That's Herman.
It looks cool, man. I got the long beard and the sunglasses. I like it.
We got Jax next to him. Jax.
Jax. That's right. Jax.
Yeah, it looks like Jax. Yeah.
We got JJ.
JJ's so cute. Look how short he is. So cute.
You know JJ's small. Come on.
No,
we're not friends. We don't have to keep the elephant in the room. JJ's
it's okay, man.
It's not JJ. It's Dirk Diggler.
So wait a second. I mean,
JJ's 5 foot. He's short. Okay.
Well, he's short. But at least he's not fat and toothless. I mean, that's me. So you know what, everyone? Nobody's perfect. Yeah, that's a cute little JJ.
We got Whiskey Reaper.
Is that Whiskey Reaper? Okay.
I didn't know that.
That's Narc.
I thought that was.
Wait a second. That's purple pants. Those are purple pants. Would that be Narc?
Yeah, it's Narc. Yes.
But doesn't that look? Doesn't guy look
like
Asian?
Narc.
The guy with 4 eyebrows is Narc.
Okay. That doesn't look like Narc.
No, that's Whiskey Reaper.
Do we know what Narc looks like?
Yeah, we do.
The guy
Yeah,
next to him here, this
He
guy
doxed
here, you know who
himself
that
once.
is?
Yeah, he's the guy working in a chicken shack.
Yes. The leprechaun, who's that? That's Mental Jock.
Where?
That's Paulway. Paulway.
Poway.
Oh, Paulway. Who is next to the bird? Who is the guy with the sunglasses?
Actually, this guy here is Narc.
Hang on, you're going too fast. Who is the guy with the glasses next to the bird?
I think it's Uzi. I think.
Hey, Uzi. Hey, Uzi. Hey, Uzi. Okay.
Then we've got Uzi. Then we've got here the leprechaun.
Okay.
I could see that being Poway.
I think that there is Poway. Next to that, that's Narc, because Narc's into fitness, remember, and he never shows his face.
Narc's? No, that's not. It doesn't look anything.
Supposedly, it's Doc's report. Doc's
now
report.
This guy here, this is Daniel Katz. This is Daniel Katz here.
No, it's T-Dubs. T-Dubs. T-Dubs.
Oh, T-Dubs. Hey, love T-Dubs. T-Dubs is great talent.
Two angelics. This one here is angelic, or is this one here angelic?
I thought the one back there was Mike the Snake, but what do I know?
Angelic is second from the right.
Who's the one on the right side? Is that you?
I don't know who that is.
The little art. That's like a mini Archie.
No idea. No idea.
Like a mini me, maybe.
Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Very creative. Who did this picture? Who did the painting? Who is
Mookie,
the artist?
I think Mookie.
Yeah. I'll tell you something.
Thank you, Mookie.
Mookie has done a lot for Archie.
He made me look like a prison boss.
Archie, I think Mookie has done a lot for Archieverse.
Mookie does so much for the Archieverse, you know.
We love Mookie. I actually love Mookie. I think Mookie is extremely talented, and his clips make me laugh.
I still like his Pantera clip where at the end you're like, and Mookie? Who's Mookie?
Yeah. My favorite is, I think, Just a Minute. I love Just a Minute.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And I do enjoy I call them Blade Runner feels, you know. Too bad we don't have them anymore. I'd like to show it, but he has this Blade Runner scenery, and I love that. Also, the island, the island with Narc. There's a lot of good ones with Narc talking.
But don't forget about you and the lowrider there, Bear. That's a really nice clip.
Yeah, he never really did many with me. He did just that one. I think Mookie likes me. He didn't want to really take a lot of me. And I like Mookie, so yeah, there we go. Mookie and I like each other. How's that?
Mookie does a good job.
Yeah. Mookie, Cousin Angelic says, Curly is so amazing, Arch, and Mookie is a genius.
We got the GB 5500 Max. Here we go. Sorry, I just need to know what one watch to add to the collection. Sent it to your WhatsApp. Okay, let's have a look. This is the watch. He just wants to know what watch does he need to add. So without further ado, let's have a look at this collection. Da-da-da-da. Bear, look at this. So what do we got here? We've got an amazing...
Why did he say this is a shitty picture? This is a good picture.
It looks like it's artificial light, maybe.
No, this is a good picture.
So Bear, what do we have here? We got a pre-ceramic sub date, a sub no date. We've got a Tudor Pepsi on Oyster. We got a Pepsi.
Yeah, beautiful Pepsi on
Sea Dweller. Two-tone Sea Dweller.
Hey, isn't that Curly's choice of watch?
Yes, it is.
I think that's a great choice for him. Go on.
We got an Explorer 2. And we've got a 1861 Speedy. Look at that. So he's got multiple Rolex divers.
Okay, Rolex heavy.
Multiple GMTs. Now what he says is, sorry, I just need to know what one watch to add to the collection. What does he want to do? You know, what watch would you add to the collection?
FB Journe.
That's why Herman is the piano man and not the watchman.
Yeah.
Well, no. You've seen one in
You know what? I got to tell you, I'd be inclined. You know, I reckon you could add a wind and wear, maybe add a Rolex. You can never go wrong with adding a Rolex. See, there's one Tudor, one Omega. So you maybe just want to keep that as it is. You don't want to add too many. Yeah. You want to add another Omega. I got to tell you, Bear, looking at this collection, look at that. We got a sub date, sub no date.
We have a Jock. We are not ignoring the chat. We have a link pinned to the top. So what do you mean link for the mic? Mike can click the link that's pinned.
Mike is here now.
It's not pinned on my screen for some reason. It's I'm looking at both. I always run two modules.
And those modules, Mikey, they can be very confusing. I agree.
Well, neither have the link at the top like normal. That's why I had to ask. But
Mikey,
in any case, Bear, it's good to hear your voice.
Honored to, thank you, brother. I'm so happy. I was actually thinking, will Mikey show up? I know you're taking care of my mom and all that. I'm happy to see you on the live stream with me, man. Welcome.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, today was fun. And I went shopping and I got a couple things. I got this, which is a mount that lets me suction cup my phone to the windshield so I can take you guys for a fucking gonzo ride in my Porsche.
Very cool.
So that'll maybe happen tomorrow if it's not too hot, because I don't like riding it when it's like 100 degrees out, which has been lately. And then on my way back, I stopped at the motorcycle shop because I still love motorcycles. And there's a fucking Ducati Monster there. It's an older model, but year doesn't matter to me. Only 15,000 miles on it. Recently serviced, only $6,000. And I've been saving for a watch, right? So, but if I wanted to, I could walk right in and buy that fucking Ducati and be right back in another Ducati. And this one has all the electronic nannies like traction control and anti-lock brakes and all the things that would have saved me in my crash back when. Like the bike I crashed back when had nothing. It was just bike, engine, and throttle. This newer version, it's only 1 year newer, but it has the nannies that would save me in a like a sliding situation, a slight sliding situation. Which is required by me. I can't just buy a bare bones bike again. So I was looking at.
You need to buy it ASAP. Buy it,
Mikey. That's all cool. Just want to mention we're in the middle of super chat.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Large super chat for collection review, and we're talking here about what watch he should add to this collection. Archie was kind of in the process of thinking about it. Herman suggested FB Journe. Doc still thinking about it, so am I. And Archie, he adds that he does have 16808 solid gold, which is the pre-ceramic sub blue dial. So
this is all Rolex and a Speedy, right?
We have a Rolex pre-ceramic. We have a Rolex ceramic sub. We have Tudor GMT. We have a Rolex Pepsi GMT Jubilee. We have a two-tone Sea Dweller. We have
40. Is that a 43?
We have a Polar Explorer. We have a Speedy, and we have a solid gold pre-ceramic sub that's not on a picture.
Fuck.
So,
what else? What else do you need? You can just stop right there. Pack it up.
I actually was thinking the same thing.
I was thinking the same thing, but I am going to say something radical, if you don't mind.
Let's get rad.
I'm going to be radical here, okay? What would I do in this situation? Well, Doc says this is very Rolex-centric. I would make it 100% Rolex-centric. So what I would do...
That's an interesting thing. Make it more Rolex-centric, Bear. That's an interesting thing.
Right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a Speedy, I'm going to take a Tudor, and I'm going to fucking toss them out. I'm going to sell those fucking things. Fuck those Tudor and fuck that Speedy. Fuck them.
Oh,
fuck
say it ain't so.
What Rolex would you?
Hang on. So I have some money. but I don't have enough money. Okay. What do I want? I want Daytona. I want Daytona.
You want a Daytona?
I have a Divers. I have a GMT. I want chronograph, but my chronograph is going to be a Daytona. So, which Daytona? Well, I have a solid gold sub. I have a two-tone Sea Dweller. I'll take that two-tone Sea Dweller. I'll sell that two-tone Sea Dweller. And now I have enough money to buy Daytona Maserati.
Ooh.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
I wasn't going to go there. I was not going to go there.
Explorer 2 and one of the Submariners, and then you'll have enough for a real proper Daytona.
Well, you're talking about getting rid of. You're talking about getting rid of 3 of these for the.
I'd like
for
keeping
the
the Polar.
He likes them. I think he likes them, Bear. I don't think he wants
I
to sell anything.
I don't doubt that he likes them, but I'm saying what I would do. I was just giving my opinion.
Make it super Rolex heavy.
To me, when I look at this picture, the 2 watches that bother me are Speedy and Tudor. They bother me. They bother me.
Yeah,
they bother me.
The only one that bothers me is the Tudor. You don't need the Tudor if you're sitting right next to a Pepsi.
Yep. And the Speedy's in a league of its own. It can go and hold its own.
So, you know what? I'm with Herman too. You can do any way you want, but get that Daytona. Is it going to be steel Daytona? Is it going to be two-tone Daytona? Is it going to be... But I want Daytona to represent chronograph in that collection. I want to go Rolex-centric all the way to the maximum.
The only way I'd let go of the Polar Explorer is if I were getting a Panda as the Daytona rather than reverse Panda. Then I guess I could do that.
Panda I've put one on my wrist, man. It looks like a 36. It just wears. It looks small. It wears small, and it's just too small for me. So the Daytona
that's all in your mind, Mikey.
I know, but everything's always in our minds. It's just for me. It's being a bigger watch guy, liking Panerais and having had the James Cameron, and what perfect watch is. The 40 millimeter subs, the crown used to dig a hole in my wrist, but the 41 millimeter, was perfection. The 41 millimeter sub was. They fixed it all. They fixed the lug distance. They slimmed it up. They fixed all the problems that the maxi case had, and they made it 1 millimeter bigger to 41.
Which means I'm going to agree with Bear. Then a lot of it is in your head because it's so much closer now to a Daytona. It's like a millimeter off.
You know what, Doc?
Daytona is 39, right?
No, Daytona is 40.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
No, the vintage Daytona is 37.
No, that's a whole nother story, of course.
Okay, maybe that's the one.
Thought,
that's
Doc,
the one that I was looking at.
that's gonna look so awkward on my wrist. And guess what?
Nope.
That didn't look awkward at all. That looked classy as fuck.
Yep. And it's got more wrist presence than
I got to tell you,
size Oyster, day date or date just or any of that stuff.
I got to tell you, Bear, I don't know if I'd be selling off. The market's not so good at the moment. It's tough. You know what?
You selling off, Bear?
That's a nonsense. That's a total nonsense, and I don't agree with that. I think it's everything can be sold at the right price, and everything can be purchased at the right price. So if you're selling at the right price, if you're selling at the low market, you're buying at a low market.
See, I'd be inclined to buy something just an Explorer or an Air King would be so beautiful in this collection.
That's a nonsense. He has everything. He doesn't need anything. The only thing he really needs is to replace that Speedy.
Look at this, Bear. GB 20 mex. That's exactly what I was thinking, Bear.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm happy to hear that, GB. I'm happy to hear that. And thank you for Super Chat. Thank you for giving us a great topic, opportunity to talk watches and to argue a little bit.
Archie, what's wrong with FP Jorn?
Nothing.
FP Jorn's a great brand. It's a great brand, but it's horses for courses.
You know what? That would be kind of Herman.
That's like me saying to you, what's wrong with a Fizzilio piano? You know, the Italian Fizzilio piano?
Fazioli?
That's the one. What's wrong with that piano?
No, it's superb. Nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's perfection.
It's not. Are they better than a Steinway, or they're different to Steinway?
They're better than a New York Steinway, and in some cases, they're better than a Hamburg Steinway.
Okay. That's a brand. How long? I've never really heard of that brand.
What brand?
Fizzolio.
It's a new brand. It's they use materials that Stradivarius used for his violins. They get trees from the same location.
So that brand is so expensive. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
It's a. Okay. I didn't know there was that much money in making pianos.
Well, it's a lot of raw materials. It's a lot of work. Yeah. Yep.
But this collection here, FP Jorn, I don't think it needs an FP Jorn. This is a great utilitarian tool collection. He's got all his... I'm kind of envious of this, Bear.
Why?
Because he doesn't need a dress watch. These are all bracelet. They're all utilitarian.
Weren't you the one that explained the whole dress watch in modern times, that every watch is a dress watch?
Exactly. These are absolutely beautiful, Bear. What a lovely collection.
It is a lovely collection.
To me, a 4-digit feels like a dress watch.
Of course it does. But
FP Jorn's brother told me. FP Jorn's brother told me that FP Jorn makes the greatest watches on the planet. I know he's biased, but
well, he's probably the greatest living watchmaker and pure artist, and I think it's a pinnacle of horology. I really do. If you ask me, I chose for my high horology to have a Patek Aquanaut, which is sad excuse for high horology, but it suits my personality. However, the FP Jorn, in my opinion, is the pinnacle of it. I mean, look at those movements. Look at the fine watchmaking that he does. The thing is, they are at this point so hard to get, so overpriced, so difficult to attain. It would be kind of like you have a collection of like you have a collection of C-class Mercedes type of cars, and then you are getting a Lamborghini. I don't know. It's just a watch that would not probably belong in this collection. If he wants to take a route of part of the dress watch, then I think he should be looking at Patek. But I don't think he's the type of guy who actually seeks that, because it seems that his taste is really more of a sport style of the watches.
Yeah, that's
100% right. We got another super chat. Let me just catch this up. Will Money, $5. Warren Buffett says to be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. With that in mind, is it time to load up on steel stunners?
It was
I
time
got
to
to be
load up
honest
on
with you.
Bitcoin was when Archie was
That'd
calling it
be
crypto
okay.
crap.
That'd be okay if watches were a stock or an investment vehicle. These are things that you buy.
You know who comes to my mind when we talk about steel stunners? General Saad. He has a tendency not to be fan of the steel stunners. I mean, General Saad, for example, his taste is more leaning towards solid gold, precious metal Rolex, right? I really think everyone has a different. Like, what do you feel comfortable wearing? Like I went with steel Patek because I felt mostly comfortable with steel. Steel stunners and investment, eh? I think when we talk watches and we use the word investment, we show a certain level of lack of knowledge and ignorance when it comes to proper investing. And I think we should stick with just love for watches, because if we get lucky and we don't lose the money on it, that's a bonus. But to be a speculator and to actually think you're going to make money with watches, this is from a guy that accumulated a bit of a unreasonable amount of watches comparison to my personal wealth. And I can tell you that wasn't the smartest thing I did financially in my life. So stay away from thinking of watches as an investment.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I gotta say that's, and I'll be honest with you, watches themselves, these are an emotional thing. Buy what you love. Fuck investing or making money. You know, if watches go up, that's great. If they go down, so what? I think the important thing is this is not a game. This is something your own enjoyment. If you don't have the money to buy a watch, don't buy it. Don't buy it. I can tell you this now from experience. I've bought too many things at times, and I thought that would, so it makes the problem worse. Stop. Don't buy things if you can't afford it, and buy things you like. If, like, I tell you one thing, I had a lot of respect for Herman, and Herman really it's one of these things, you know. Herman had a show card. He had a show card, but he sold it because he wanted to get a Rolex.
No,
Herman sold his show
I took
card.
my parents on a cruise. I'm taking my parents on a cruise. That's why I sold.
Oh, that's wonderful, man.
Yeah, they're in their 80s, you know. They don't have long to live. I mean, you know, they're in their 80s, and
of course
I had the opportunity, so I did it.
Good for you, man.
Nice.
That's admirable. I love that.
In this collection, the two-tone Sea Dweller is the 43. It looks like, I think the one that's mentioned in the chat, Little Dave. That's the Sea Dweller that Boo was supposed to buy. He mentioned a number of times he wanted the 43 millimeter Sea Dweller in two-tone, and that's this watch, I think. Beautiful, beautiful watch. 43. Yeah, really cool. Like a big bumblebee.
I've got to tell you, you know what, Bear? With this collection, I don't think he needs to add anything. No. He's got so much stuff.
Sometimes people will like NATO makes a comment that doesn't surprise me. He says the watch box only needs the sub and the Pepsi. The others are redundant. Yeah, I can even understand that, honestly. Rolex is the Rolex. When collection is Rolex centric, right? As Doc mentioned,
Sub Pepsi and the Speedy.
Redundancy can be perceived by someone who is not Rolex fanboy. You see, I see Pepsi Mark One, Pepsi Mark Two, Pepsi Mark Three, and Pepsi Mark Four, and I get excited. Those are to naked eye 4 identical watches. But to me, it's an amazing collection of 4 modern Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 4 Pepsis.
Yeah.
I, for example, seen a collection of exclusively subs from vintage to modern. I got extremely excited.
Yeah.
Redundancy is in the eye of beholder. You need to understand that as a Rolex fanboy, I see the subtle differences between Rolex 1 and Rolex 2 and Rolex 3 and so on. And those subtle differences excite me. So it's, everyone is different. Everyone sees things differently, and collecting is very personal. Collecting something is not identical for every single person. Marking the boxes, marking the check marks. I have this and I have that and I have that, and now I need this. There are collectors like that. There's all different type of collectors, really, and I think that's the beauty of collecting, because we can kind of start. Archie was doing that amazing. I always loved watching his collection reviews on his channel, because besides talking about collection, he would start figuring out personality of the
Yeah, he'd
person.
read the person.
Right. And I
Yeah.
think a lot of us our personality, a lot of our DNA, a lot of our way of thinking, a lot of our upbringing, a lot of our lifestyle is infused in that collection. And I'm not talking. Listen. I'm not talking here wealth level. No. I've seen Archie get excited about three-piece collection as much as he would get excited about collection that CB has. It is about how impactful someone's collection is and what it means and what did they do and how did they arrive there and what happened. And this is something I always loved and enjoyed about Archie's collection reviews.
I think it's refreshing to see a nearly fully Rolex watch box full, just full of Rolexes. Um, you don't see that too terribly often. Usually people have branched off and bought. Well, he did. He bought a Tudor and a Speedy, but you could translate those into another Rolly.
Actually, here's a good comment
No.
here from Mr. Bark, 5 Rand. Sorry, but I think this collection a little boring. 6 similar dials. I would flip the Tudor, the Sea Dweller, a date, pick a JLC or Patek, and a Daytona. Yes, I would go for the JLC Master Compressor in 18 karat rose gold.
And that's how you know you've lost your mind.
And that was a comical relief, right, Archibald?
Yes.
Yeah, one of
Mike,
the pillows.
Mike, I disagree. I think this is not uncommon. I think there are many people who have overwhelmingly collections of Rolex watches, and it's a very common thing. Why not? I mean, it's has the best resale value. They're extremely well made.
Well,
So to have a lot of Rolexes is common. It's a common.
If I had this collection of Rolexes, I would also have another box that would probably be filled with a bunch of other brands. Because if I were able to collect like this, you would also be able to be buying many other watches as well. And so I'd probably have another box that would contain other than Rolex primarily. So that's all I was commenting on. Is just seeing a box full of basically just solid Rolex, sticking with the brand alone. It's kind of cool to see that. That's all.
GB has a
that was my
message for
only
you,
point.
Mikey. GB says, Mike, I'm the lower middle class. And I just want to, before we get to a really wonderful big super chat, I want to say a big hello to our friend Archie, Jin Tingler, who is in the chat. And nice to see you, Jin. Good man, wonderful person, and great part of Archie's history. And now, Archie, we have a really generous and really nice super chat from Fat Wing
Oh man,
Bag Ben.
Fat Windbag Ben, £50. Great to see you back, Bear, and Suckerhorn back in the chat tonight.
Of course, man. Good to see John always. Thank you, Ben. Thank you for kind words, for continuous support, man. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good time at the Olympics. And I hope things are going well for you, man. I wish you really all the best.
Bear, I
Bear,
gotta say,
Bear,
it's
nice
so
to
good to
see
hear
you.
your voice. It's so good to hear your voice, Bear.
Thank you, Mikey.
I
Thank
hope
you.
that this isn't just a hit and run. I hope you're back. I missed you dearly.
I'm not back on a regular basis. I'm not employee. I just jump on to help out a little bit
Yeah,
with the
do the
shop.
same thing I'm doing.
Bear,
Just
before you leave, nice
come
to
on
see
when
you.
you feel
Sorry, I
like it.
woke up now.
Marcellino, nice to see you, Marcellino. How are you, my friend?
Well, yesterday I had a customer that stayed with us very late at night, so that's why I woke up only now.
Oh, I know the
So,
feeling, bro. You gotta stroke those egos. You gotta make it.
yes, yes.
I saw your post. I am the first YouTuber that is displaying two Le Mans together. I said, "Holy shit, he
Yes.
got a fucking second Le Mans."
No, not yet, not yet.
So there is a possibility.
Possibility. Yesterday I talked to Goldberg and Archie. I told them that my Rolex manager, he actually moved from to another Rolex.
His connection may have moved
No.
away.
Listen, in my humble opinion, you do have already the best one, but if you can get a second one, holy fuck, that
Man,
would be
Well,
would be
nice.
crazy.
then you get to speak on this, Bear. He's actually thinking of selling his first one to get the second one.
No,
I never said that. No. Come on.
no.
Nice try there.
Here's other watches that he can sell if he has to sell. The watches that he has that I would never sell is the Meteorite Pepsi, Platona, and Lemon.
You know, you exactly took the words out of my mouth
What about the Maserati? Doesn't he own a
what I said.
Maserati too?
Look. What I said was that if I a bit tight with money and I getting the call for the Lamont, the only one that I might sell, I might regret, but I need to sell is the Smurf.
That's okay. I love
Yeah.
Smurf, but that's okay, Moon.
That's
I wouldn't
white
blame you for
gold.
that.
That's the white gold and blue one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I must
Well-
apologize. I must have misunderstood with the accent and everything. I clearly didn't get that right.
Marcelo,
Clearly didn't get that right.
What accent are you talking about, man? There's no accent.
Marcelo, can I
It's probably
make a
just
request?
me.
Can I make a request to Marcelo?
You're gonna ask him to sing.
Can you speak about other people rather than yourself for once? It's always about you and your watches. Can't you praise somebody else?
I was saying hello
for
to
once?
Ben. Of course. What are you talking about?
I brought up this because I was my mind was
Because you had
blown for a
watched that
second.
video. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, we have a super chat, Archibald. Let's keep up with the super chats, big boy.
But I will say that was clickbait. He made it look like he owned both of them. So
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
It was amazing clickbait. Of course, I have to do it.
Well, he suckered you in.
Patek Philippe, $2. Marcelo, what is Bear's best motherfucker watch?
Wow. I think
solid gold.
Bear, you have the platinum day date, right?
Yes, I do have a platinum day date, the same one that OC has.
That is a motherfucker watch.
That's
smooth bezel.
Oh, smooth bezel. Wow,
okay.
that's
platinum.
like top of the heap right there.
Oh, I would prefer the new version with the fluted bezel.
That's what OC says, but I think that's wrong.
But then it doesn't come off as platinum if it's got the.
No, guys, you're wrong. I mean, have you seen the one with the platinum fluted?
No, I just
Is the
tried on the
bracelet
smooth
platinum as
bezel.
well?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the newest one.
Of course, the
Listen,
bracelet's platinum.
The
The smooth
bracelet is
they're
bezel
both
platinum too.
they're both
superior.
beautiful, but I would say, in all honesty, the new one is just magnificent. So I agree with him. I would also prefer the new one, but that doesn't mean that the smooth bezel is bad. Not at
And
all.
it doesn't mean it's any less motherfucker right
No,
there.
It's a
I
very
think
motherfucker.
That's
It's
the
a
right.
very
only
And we
the
got a
only other
super chat
watch.
from the smartest guy in Australia, P. Clan, $20. How can you not love the bear?
Yeah, that is
Bear,
absolutely true.
I
oh,
think
many.
the
You'll
only
be
other watch
surprised.
the only other watch that Bear has shown more as much love for is the Railmaster.
I think my Grail, the one I would
Not
consider to
necessarily a
be,
grail, but the one you love most. Like
that's
when you
sentimental, right? But
yeah,
I
well
would
when
say
you put it on, yeah.
my motherfucker watch, in my opinion, is my Meteorite Pepsi.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yes, you have the Meteor
that's a
Pepsi, it's
strong one.
right. You
Yeah,
got it. Yeah, yeah. You know what? I think Bear even thinking about the Lamont, the Platona that I have, the Meteorite Pepsi is my best, is my favorite. And you know that how much I love that watch because this is the watch I actually did even a movie about. I don't make a movie about
I
the
seen it.
Lamont or
I seen it. It's a good movie.
yeah.
Oh, be nice. Come on,
Oh
Herman.
come
Give him a
on.
break. Give him a break.
I know
I just want to thank P. Clan, the smartest man in Australia. That's a very nice and generous super chat, buddy. And thank you very much for helping the Archie Luxury channel. That's
yeah.
truly wonderful. We
I
have
think
another super chat, big boy.
We've got another super chat here. This is from Patek Philippe, $2. You've got a friend in Clooney. You got a friend in Clooney.
I think
Yes.
I could land on a Pepsi and just stop there and own one and done. Stop it. Just get a Pepsi and just with on an oyster and
See
just
how
stop there.
Mikey skillfully brings the show to the end with the topic of the show. One and done. That's a skill, Mikey. I love it. So Mikey's choice for one and done is Pepsi GMT. Would you go with oyster
Oysters,
bracelet or
oysters,
Jubilee? Oyster.
oysters.
Very nice choice. Very nice choice.
And I choose what you choose, Bear. Basically, the GMT as the one and done. Actually,
Very nice. How
Yeah, you're
about you,
getting all
Herman?
fancy smancy on us. I'm talking like within like
Well,
my
okay.
reasonable ability to buy.
Actually, it's very humble. No. The white meter GMT is very humble. People don't know. They think this is a white steel watch.
He wears that on a regular basis.
Oh,
Herman, what's
I
your
know.
one and done choice, sir? Herman? Is Herman with us still?
He may have
Herman, you
passed
still
out.
there?
Well, okay, Doc. Your one and done, please.
Well, from what I've got, I probably whittle it down to 6239. So the original Rolex Daytona Panda version, and then I'd be happy with that. I'd be happy with that.
Well,
This is
I'm not
to the bud.
surprised. I'm not surprised with your answer. Now we're going to have a pontiff teller. Herman, are you back?
Yeah. I'm here.
Your
I
choice
gotta
for
tell you,
one. Hang on,
Bear.
pontiff. You will be at the
My,
end. Herman, what's your choice for one and done? For you, personally, for you.
you know, Explorer 40 millimeter is enough for me.
Beautiful choice.
If you know, maybe a root beer, maybe.
Both beautiful
I like the root
choices.
beer. I like the colors.
The
Yeah,
colors are gorgeous. The colors are gorgeous. And
yeah.
Pontiff, what about you for one and done for tonight?
You know, I gotta tell you, Bear, any Rolex could be a one and done. I'd love the Bluesy as a one and done or the Explorer 2. Just so perfect. That's all you need.
Nice
And,
choices. Nice choices.
you know, the important thing is, Bear, you've got to wear it. Wear it,
your watches.
enjoy it, wear them. That's the whole thing. We've got one more super chat. Patek Philippe, $5. AC3, is dark side of the moon better than grey side, and is bare nuts? Look, I think they're all cool. That series is cool.
Grey side of the moon is by far the most attractive side of the moon. By far. And then as a second choice, I'm going to go with venturing dial, blue ceramic side of the moon. That is absolutely with the moon phase. I would say that's a second. And the third one, I'm going to choose Apollo 8, the new version with the little rocket on the second hand. So those would be my three top moon side watches.
100% right, Bear. It's
Can I just take an opportunity to say big hello to Timely Behavior? I haven't seen him for a while. A wonderful gentleman. I hope things are well, brother. I enjoy seeing your post in a Facebook group. And whenever I see the Real Master, I think about my dad, but I also think about you now. So I hope things are going really good. Whiskey Reaper, I see you. I see you, Whiskey Reaper. And I do want to say big hello to Little Dave. Little Dave, good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
Fantastic.
I don't know so much Omega in Speedmaster, but I can actually guess a free speedies that I would wish if I had the chance. The first one I would pick is the Snoopy, the second version that came out, the black and white.
Of course you would. Everybody would. Fuck me that. Like, whoa, gee, what a shock. What a surprise. Yeah. Yeah.
So you basically you're saying you like the hard to get pieces.
Yeah. The second
or
one,
or a 321.
The second one I would pick the limited edition that came with the special gold that was homage for the first solid gold that they did. I think after the moon landing, right? That all kind of yellow gold, solid gold that they did. And the third one would be probably the new 3-to-1 movement that they did also in white gold with the white die.
Very nice choices. General Saad in the chat. General Saad, I salute you, sir. Thank you for kind words, General Saad. I hope things are well.
Saad, jump on, buddy.
I'm just going to put in a plug for the first Amiga in space. It's definitely my favorite of the Speedmasters compared to the professional that I used to have.
That's the modern Omega that is probably the best Speedmaster in interpretation of the original.
Yes, including the hands even.
Correct.
The 3861.
The first Amiga in space.
Yeah. Oh, in space, not the first man on the moon.
The first Amiga in space, it was a 3-to-1 movement.
The first Amiga in space was a 3-to-1, but the first Amiga in space is an issue. It's a watch that's called the first Amiga in space. But if you're saying what was the first Amiga in space's movement, then the answer is 3-2-1. If your question is what movement does a first Amiga in space have, then the answer is not 3-2-1.
Well, if you meant to say the question is first Omega on the moon was not a 3-2-1, right?
What?
You said the first Omega in space was a 3-2-1, right?
The moon, Mike. We never went to the moon.
Every time you're talking, then Herman's talking. So it's the difference is one is a watch called the first Amiga in space, and that's a modern watch that came out in 2012.
Okay.
And then the other one is a vintage watch that happens to be the first Omega that went into space. So
little education from Timely Behavior. 3-to-1 movement came from a Seamaster, but was a Lemania movement before that.
Yes.
3-1 base call is Lemania caliber 27. There you go, guys. This is from Timely Behavior.
And I would believe him. He knows what he speaks of when he speaks.
I
do find it a nice watch. So that's all I'm saying. It's a nice alternative to the professional.
Mr. Z in the chat. Mr. Z, nice to see you. He's throwing some Omega references, which are ridiculously long. He could not actually give us a proper name of the watch. He had to fucking flex the reference number. What the fuck are you doing, Mr. Z?
This is for the pontiff to actually search the reference and pull
like
up
It's like he's testing our mathematical prowess or something. It's just numbers
Yeah,
everywhere.
those reference numbers from Omega are just so fucking stupid, man.
I think they need to be longer. That's what I think.
Well, maybe if they were longer, but in like sequential order or something, so you could make some sense out of them.
I understand somebody working at Omega, they wanted to make them Roman numerals, Bear, but enough people complained that they said, okay, fine, we won't do that.
Grand Seiko's the same way too, huh?
Seriously?
No, I just made that up.
Okay.
A little ad lib on the script, Bear. A little ad lib. Can't I ad lib a little?
Of course, man. But you're a very serious guy, so I don't always know. Like I sometimes okay.
Oh, that's true. I guess that's true. People say my voice
Mr. Z
sounds
also
serious.
says it's a Speedmaster as stated. Go fuck off, Mr. Z. I love you, Mr. Z. Mr. Z, I love Mr. Z. You know that?
Omega bracelets suck ass.
They
nobody comes close to Rolex.
Oh no, you're right.
In that avenue.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. People will argue and they'll say, well, Vacheron and Royal Oak, and go fuck off. Honestly, Rolex bracelet is the king. Modern, of course.
Wow, Bear, thank you. Because I, compared to you, I never had experience to put a Royal Oak or not to lose in my hand. So
The Royal Oak has a nice polishing and all that, but honestly, a Rolex bracelet, pick whichever you want. I don't really care. You want to go with the President, you want to go with Jubilee, you're going to go steel, you're going to go with two-tone, pick oyster, pick. I don't really care. The quality, the heft, the class, the durability, the look, the fucking everything. It's just perfection, total perfection.
Well, we're still somewhat on the topic of a Speedmaster. Let me just try to make, if I can, figure out how to do that. Nope, I can't figure out how to do it. I was going to do it.
What were you trying to do?
I'm making you nauseous by showing you
What do you think of that, Bear? What do you think of the bezel? The bezel.
I think the bezel is the coolest part of this watch, and the hands are cool part of this watch. Is that applied logo too?
Absolutely.
Fuck, I love this fucking thing.
It's a first Omega in space, so even with all the parts, it's still under $5,000. I love it.
Wow. First Omega in space. Is that a crystal? Is that Hesselite?
You fucked around with this, didn't you?
I kind of fucked around with it. So I took the sapphire crystal and found a watchmaker who was able to put on Hesselite. So it's got a Hesselite. That's the first big thing. And then everything else is little. So the dial's not original. That's from a 2000 or a 1999.
Bezel is not there. You put a different bezel.
So you have loom here. So you
that's a pulsations bezel, but it's period correct.
This is a full-blown Franken fucking Omega.
You know what? Yes, Mike, that is correct, but it's actually pretty.
It is.
All the original parts are in the
Frankenstein was a pretty good-looking guy, I mean,
Well, he can be if the right parts are used.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that Dr. Frankenstein used, all the most aesthetically pleasing parts that he could when he built it.
Frankenstein was a good guy, man. He had a good heart.
Misunderstood, exactly.
And the best part is the pulsations comes in very handy at the Costco. When I have to take someone's pulse, when they get a little upset, it comes in handy. It works really well. I was actually amazed.
What watch do you think
actually
Frankenstein
use
would
it.
wear?
You actually do use it, Doc, eh? All kidding aside.
Oh yeah, I've used it a couple times.
Fantastic. I love that.
It's highly accurate. It's amazing stuff.
I love it.
Now, is this an automatic or a hand wind?
No, this is hand wind, just like a professional. It just came before the professional.
Wonderful. Perfect.
Archibald, wake up and let's jump to the next super chat.
Next super chat
let me put
here.
you
We got
back.
a super chat here. We got Mr. Bark. Mr. Bark, 2 Rand. The best Dream Omega is a 40mm pie pan Constellation.
I had that. I actually that was one of my first, call it, luxury pieces. Pie pan is so fucking cool. The Constellation got so deformed later on. Pie pan Constellation is so cool. Archie, are you bringing it up?
And the nice thing is you can get one relatively easy in terms of price.
Yes, they're not unreasonable.
Yeah, the thing is with them, the Constellation Omega, these are more vintage. Omega 40mm pie pan.
Very vintage.
They're called the pie pan because of how the dial
is raised, yeah.
And thank you, Mr. Zoso. I appreciate the comment.
What did Mr. Zoso say?
He said, I'm not afraid.
Doc, not afraid to enjoy his hobby. That's true. Doc is a bit of a rebel when it comes to horology.
And let's be honest. I've been called eccentric, and I do not care.
I think you're more of a rebel than eccentric, to be honest with you. You just you do what you want to do, man. You're a bit of a rock star of horology.
Well, I appreciate that, Bear. Appreciate it.
But why poo-poo Taoism? I mean, why?
Why what?
He doesn't like Taoism, the old Chinese.
Taoism?
Yeah, he doesn't like it. He makes fun of it. Doc. Doc.
Ooh. I never did that.
Yeah, you did. You said Dow Jones and the chi. You said chi is like a cheeseburger, a triple cheeseburger.
Oh, that's just his attempt to be funny. That's old man jokes. It's a dad joke.
Even claimed me that I was heavily into Taoism. I had to correct him and tell him that I was into Gaoism.
No,
why is that?
Because
Qinggaoism.
That's another dad joke right there. Another dad joke.
Yeah, another bad joke.
No, not a bad. No, Mikey, not a bad joke. A dad joke.
A dad joke?
D-A-D, dad joke. A joke your dad would tell.
Sure. Exactly. Dad, bad. I think the D and the B are synonymous when it comes to dads. My dad is famous for telling the most terrible jokes ever.
Yeah,
that's just my dad.
But he's cool, so it doesn't matter.
Herman, he is cool. You love animals, obviously.
Of course.
That's I think one of the postulates of Taoism. The humans and animals should live in a balance.
Are you a vegetarian there, Hermie?
No. I eat one meal a day, though.
Yeah, but you should really, if you're Tao, you should be vegetarian, man.
Why? Is that a part of Taoism?
I understand it as that.
I never heard that.
I'm vegetarian, so.
When I
think
lived at
you might be thinking of Buddhism or something like that.
When I lived at the Krishna temple in Hawaii, it was completely vegetarian. They had in Hawaii, it was the main headquarters for the Krishna movement, and they had a restaurant there, and people would come there just to have lunch and stuff. And living there, part of the deal was you got up really early and you prepared food for the day, chopped vegetables and stuff like that. And there was no meat. There was no meat there.
The Taoism and Buddhism are a bit different,
Yes. Well, and I'm talking about Hinduism. Hindu, like Shivite Indian. So I'm on a third different
That is also very
if I
different.
if I have to simplify, if I wanna explain what's the difference, Taoism is more about the balance, and the Buddhism is more about enlightenment, searching for nirvana.
Yeah, as is Hinduism. Hinduism is more about like reaching that upper, higher astral plane through meditation and everything. Really, practice and yoga and everything, and hopefully you keep reincarnated until you're done, and then you finally make your way up into the astral plane. That's their ultimate goal.
So Marcus, our friend Marcus, nice to see you, Marcus. I miss you, man. You're an awesome guy. He helps us here a little bit. He says Taoist religious orders often promote a vegetarian diet, but the key word here is promote, not enforce or require. A vegetarian diet in order to minimize harm to other sentient of life. Taoist levels of dietary restriction, however, are varied, says the Google. So yeah, that's true. I don't think Taoism is demanding the vegetarian things to vegetarianism.
But it is embracing it.
Well, no, it calls for a person to understand that we are all part of the same we're all part of the same energy, the universe, and we need to let go of our strength, let go of our ego, and go with the flow. That's Taoism essentially. Relax physically.
Speaking of relax, Patek Philippe, $5. Doc, would you give Archie respect in the modding world for butchering his 5508? That's the no date sub vintage, and converting it to a two-tone.
I vaguely remember that. I don't remember why you did it.
No, I bought it like that, and I bought it so cheap because it had been butchered, but it was a very rare vintage watch. I bought it for $2, and we sold it. I bought it with a friend of mine, and we sold it for $4 to a watch dealer the same day. But, geez, the dial had been
technically you didn't really own it that long, so that's good.
Yes, quick flip.
Was that your first flip?
No, I've done a few by then, but
probably your most memorable.
Hmm.
And yes, I give respect and kudos to the desire to even have that conversion. Yeah. I'd never do it. I'd never do it, but hey, I can respect that he really wanted it. Probably you really wanted the money. You saw the money before you even got it. You're like, oh, we can make money on this.
Exactly. Yes. But I wish I could have it back for that money now, butchered or non-butchered. It's
no regrets. You move forward.
I got to tell you, Bear, it's been an honor having you on the stream today. This is a total surprise for me.
It was an enjoyable night with the great friends and great chat.
Absolutely enjoyable. We had some amazing, and I got to tell you, Bear, it's an honor to have you on, man. It has been a bit tough, but I really like talking watches with you.
Nice.
And,
it feels like we had fun.
Yeah.
Feels like we had.
But a big thank you. Big thank you to the panelists. Big thank you to your engagement. Big thank you for great topics. Big thanks to TINT for great feed. And it just clicks all together, and then we have a nice time.
Exactly.
May I say that Bear is he has a command of English that's better than 99% of native English speakers, and he knows how to use it. It's really impressive, and it's good to have you back, Bear.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And I don't know if we have access to the old Mookie clips or not. Do we have access to
no,
Bear
we don't.
in the
Unfortunately, we don't.
Mookie took them before they decided to become nasty.
No need, no need to get. It was a great evening. Let's
No need
not
to tell the truth, Bear. No need.
No, it's not about that. I mean, I'm not opposing your opinion on that. I'm just saying it's there's a time and place for everything.
And he might release it back because it's Bear.
I don't have any issues with Mookie. I'll be very honest with you. I think Mookie is a cool guy with a very talented guy.
Yeah, no, Mookie
and
is.
That's the way it is.
He's very good. Well, I mean, nobody wants to work for free. At least I've heard that somewhere. So, Mookie wants to have his clips where, you join and then you get to watch them. Makes sense.
Yeah. I've heard that somewhere before too. Somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Pavel, nice to see you, Pavel. Pavel always stands for truth. I love reading Pavel's comments. I love Pavel's integrity. Mookie paid out of his pocket for those clips to be able to be played here regarding licensing. That is true as well. I have no negative word to say about Mookie.
No.
At all. By the way, guys, I don't believe in links and everything, but I do recommend, and I'm going to jump and check out, watch Nicholas's live stream and see what's going on the Truth channel.
And I'm just going to say one more thing to defend Mookie. That my understanding was the Pantera clip took something like 40 or 50 hours to complete.
That I don't know. I don't know if you ever talked about it, but it's not simple process. Obviously, editing and putting it together.
Right.
If anyone tried to actually edit something, Archie, you wouldn't know.
Even something simple.
Very hard. Yeah, it takes some time.
Even one jump cut takes me a while. He's got I don't know how many hundreds of them in that thing.
Learning to play the violin at a decent level takes 10,000 hours of practice. That's about 9 years of 3 hours a day to play the violin.
Look, I love Bear. I respect his decisions, but I don't like watch Nicholas. I have to admit that.
I have no problem with that. To be very honest with you, everyone has their opinion. Everyone has their. I already said once, and I'm going to repeat. I support Watch Nicholas. I support Doc's Report. Outside ArchieLuxury, those are the channels that I enjoy.
And Marcelo time.
And I can relate. I can relate to what they're saying, and I can relate to their message. But ultimately, ArchieLuxury is the priority number one, and this is.
I thought Marcelo was part of the Archie verse. Aren't you?
Of course he is.
I am.
He made it sound like he wasn't because he added that in there. I just wondered. I got confused. Yeah.
Guys, I want to thank everybody who super chatted today. This amazing super chats. I'm going to run through these super chats because we want to thank them. And here we go. We've got Dill Dog, Sam Davidson, Patel Philippe, Old Timey, Patel Philippe, Rich Mitch, Patel Philippe, Sam Davidson, Rich Mitch, Patel Philippe, Rich Mitch, P. Cars, Thomas Burnett, Marty, Patel Philippe, ABC, Patel Philippe, Frank V, Watch Uzi, Patel Philippe, William Gaudrian, Mobster, Patel Philippe, Travis Watts, Patel Philippe, Frank V, ABC, Jenny Carney, Jeremy Carney, Saber, Yankee Doodle, GB, Travis Watts, Bobby Digital. Now that Bobby Digital, that's a $50 super chat.
Thank you, Bobby.
Exactly. I got to tell you, it's incredible there. Time to Unwind, Patek Philippe, Herman Piano Dude, Time to Unwind, Mike the Mistake, Patek Philippe, Time to Unwind, Apes, Patek Philippe, Nick M, Mr. Bark, Sammy Baldy, Time to Unwind, Ross Rachel Brady Network, Steve Burns, Spinnaker, Patek Philippe, GB, Will Money, Mr. Bark, Fat Windbag Ben, Patek Philippe, P. Clen, Patek Philippe, Mr. Bark, Patek Philippe, Mr. Zoso, be $5. Be wonderful if you assholes would be nice to one another so I can see you all in New York soon. Assholes, you know who you are. Assholes.
Nice.
Mr. Z, bring in the guns.
Always, Mr. Z is always ready to pull the trigger.
Well, there's always truth to what he's saying, too. Always a little truth. Don't forget to thumbs up, folks, if you enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
If you think it was a nice show, please hit the thumbs up. Please show your support for Archie Luxury.
Yes.
And don't forget to relax the chi. Relax the energy. Relax the energy that is within you.
Of course.
You'll feel better.
Okay,
do
guys.
a little meditation.
And relax the Ching, the Qingao. Relax that too, Mikey. Relax the Ching.
Of course.
And relax
I do
the prescribed
I'm gonna
drugs
run an
that you
outro,
prescribe
and
to
we
your
will
patients.
see you tomorrow, guys.
It was great just having Bear back. Fantastic having Bear back.